And we're live! How is everybody doing? I see that Extemporaneous was here bright and early, saying, am I first? Am I first? First, I am the ruler of this new world. For my first act, what should I do? This is an empty world. It's only me and the void. It's actually a bit echoey in here, bit boring. What's the point of being king of the world if there's no one to rule over? I feel like Extemporaneous had like a full character arc in the span of just a few seconds. How are you doing, Extemporaneous? Saying, what would anime have me do in this moment? I can rely on the power of friendship if there is no one else. What to do? Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let. I wanted to keep singing to Smash Bros. All-Star, but you're singing all these songs. Never gonna run around or desert you. All I can do is sing to pass the time away. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Said they told me knighthood. They told me kinghood, nay, firsthood, would be fun. And there's Rukov says, I think Extemporaneous went off the deep end. Extemporaneous says,
TTS bro went through the 5 stages of grief in 2 seconds loudly crying.
I know, it was wow, man, I got like kind of a bit of a hoarse throat, my apologies. But yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotion. But I would imagine that's probably what it's like when you do those, what do they call them? Sensory deprivation chambers? Where you're like laying in water and it's all dark and you can't hear anything. And you either go crazy or you go extemporaneous. But thank you very much for the TTS. That was Wendy who did the TTS. Thank you, Wendy. How are you doing, Wendy? I haven't gotten to where Wendy shows up in the chat yet, but I'm on the edge of my seat. Extemporaneous says, Rukov, a person in the void. I haven't gone mad. Rukov says, crickets. Extemporaneous says, Rukov has transfigured into crickets. No! Back to singing to pass the time. They said being first would be the ultimate power. But what they don't tell you is that it's lonely as Logan at the top. Rukov says, is that so? Xuri says, but it's okay now, since now I have the power of being first and people to talk to. Rukov says, thank you for showing us your loneliness. It's good to remind Logan that loneliness comes in many forms. Sometimes madness. I'll read one more, then we'll get into the game. Xuri says, I was so intent on becoming first that I never asked myself what I would do when I finally did become first. Extemporaneous, you're always asking me for random Transformers facts. You're experiencing Starscream. He's the second in command to Megatron, the bad guys, the treacherous backstabbing guy who always wants to overthrow Megatron, become the leader of the Decepticons. But he's so determined to become leader, he doesn't stop to think what he'll do once he gets there. But okay, let's load up the game so we can see something more interesting than just the title screen. And then we'll get to some more in the chat. Okay, so where we left off last time, the mother of the child we adopted, I think, that's right. I guess didn't really adopt, but unofficially adopt, has been murdered. That's her. That's the child. Does it do this every time we load a save? Or is this just a save? She's our eyeball. That's our boss. That's a lady we met who is the mother of the guy that we're looking for next. Ota, something or other. He's a 24-year-old who looks like a 10-year-old Pokemon trainer.
That's it.
And apparently he is the one who called in on the night of the murder. The body was found on a merry-go-round. And he's the one that called the police and said, I think I just heard a scream. Somebody's dead. So we got to question him.
Okay, genuine question. What is the actual plot of Transformers? Yeah, car robots, yeah. But like what actually goes on in episodes? Is it some guy who is like, hot, I gotta get that Optimus Prime GRRR?
Yes, that is, I think, Megatron's catchphrase. I gotta get that Optimus Prime, grr. Okay, well, there's like different versions of the show because it's been rebooted like a billion times. But the main original show, it's very simple. There's this planet of robot people who transform into machines called Cybertron, okay? And the good guys, the bad guys there have been at war for millions and millions of years. And they're just fighting each other and everything. At one point, like the leader of the good guys and the leader of the bad guys are both on a spaceship, and they're leaving out, they're trying to find new sources of energy because their planet is like dying, running out of energy. And they're fighting each other, oh no! And then they crash into the planet Earth. But it's like in prehistory, they crash into the side of a volcano. They're dormant there for like eons and eons. And finally, in modern days, the volcano erupts, wakes them up, and like, oh, hey, wow, we're awake. Let's keep fighting. And then the bad guys are like, we're going to pillage the Earth for all of its resources, and then we'll be able to defeat you. And the Autobots are like, no, we will protect the Earth from you strip mining it dry, and we'll be friends with the humans and play basketball with them and be really cool. And the bad guys don't want to play basketball with the humans, so that's how you know they're bad guys. And each episode, yeah, the Decepticons have like some scheme to get like a lot of energy to like kill everybody, and the Autobots are like, no, don't. That's the plot of Transformers. So I hope that explains it. But thank you very much for the
TTS. Logan R8 Heart, Logan R8 Heart, Logan R8 Heart, Logan R8 Heart, Logan R8 Heart Boo.
Ah! There's a boo at the end. So that must be Crystal. How you doing, Crystal? Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Wendy, for the TTS a little bit ago. That was a money TTS, so thank you for the 10 bits. Also, let me read a few more comments in the chat, then we're going to talk to this Ota guy. X-Ray says, these are the deep questions of Logan's chat. When he says, what can I say with I can say with full confidence that I was at least third. You were. So, and how are all of you doing? Extemporaneous, Rukov, Wendy, Crystal. Rukov says, I was Rukovst, as always. Weedle, says Logan, when live at a kind of normal time for once. Yeah, I was only like 5 minutes late tonight. It's much better. How you doing, Weedle? Extemporaneous says, Rukovst is genius. A bad omen indeed. Wendy said, also perfect timing. Just walked in the door from work. How was work today? Okay, I gotta ask you guys something. Be thinking about this as we play, because so on Sunday, the thing that I have going on with the theater I perform at, it's our annual Christmas party. I know it's mid to late January. One year it was like in February. It's awful timing. But we always have a white elephant gift exchange. And I'm having a hard time thinking of a good white elephant gift. I would love some suggestions. The problem is the party used to be like 30 people that I knew really well, and they all had a great sense of humor, and we did goofy stuff. But now it's ballooned to like 100 people, most of whom I don't know. Instead of feeling like a party with friends, it feels like I'm at a block party when I just moved into the neighborhood and I don't know anybody. And so I'm almost not motivated to put a lot of effort into it, because I'll get some goofy and then it'll be like some random kid will open my present, I don't know, and doesn't have a good sense of humor. It's like, oh, what's this? This is dumb. And then when I get something, instead of something funny, it's like, oh, it's a scented candle. That's nice. That's too nice. But anyway, let's play some games. So yeah, that's him. I guess that's Ota, the little 24-year-old, 10-year-old.
Correct.
That's our little eyeball waifu. Oh, and I also noticed this. I was going to ask, I don't know if Vero and Queen Katie are here yet, because I know they're the big fans of this. So when I was booting up the game, I did notice, I paid attention for the first time, that one of the big pictures for this game, it's Date standing in the middle with Aiba, waifu, on the side, and then there's another girl on the other side of him, like with pink hair and little like a cat ears headband. Is she gonna be one of our body parts come to life too? Is she gonna be like our ear is gonna pop off? I'm gonna headcanon that every one of Date's body parts turns into a waifu. And there he is! He looks so tiny!
Matsushita? Who are you?
I showed him my badge. Oh, we're pulling a Phoenix right. Can I look more at the badge?
NPD.
No, I can't do anything.
The police?
Oh, he's got all these stickers on his laptop. It's cool, geek. There's like a Captain America. Oh, and can we look around? Oh, we have a whole new room to explore. Magazine rack. I love how it's like, I'm here, I'm with the police, I need to ask you a few questions. Hang on, I'm gonna look around this room for a minute. Lots of magazines on that rack. Ooh, there's a bikini woman on TV. Now there's a woman in a pinstripe suit. And let's see. How to take a girl home in just 2 minutes? I need that magazine. I need that magazine. I don't know how to take a girl home even in 3 minutes.
Happy 21. Happy to be a part of the community. Logan rate heart, Logan rate heart.
Thank you so much, Tiff. How are you doing? Thank you so much for re-upping this up. Oh, hang on 1 second.
Before we talk to him, can we look at the plans? D, here's a bribe for it.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. We'll meet all the Charlie the plans. Thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. How you doing? First of all, Tiff, thank you so much for re-upping this up. 21 months, even though that is 2 subscription babies. But now they're 21, and so they're old enough to drink. So why are your babies drinking, Tiff? Your babies should be living a life of sobriety. But here they are, just because they're 21, they want to stack on top of each other in a trench coat to sneak into bars and drinks. Oh, What horrible things have become your subscription children? Now I'm rambling, not making any sense. But I shouldn't say random stuff like that. I should just say thank you. You're very, very nice, and I really appreciate it. Tiff, how are you doing? And Vero, thank you for the 10 bits. I was just asking a question because I wasn't sure if you were here or not. I saw a picture from this game that was like a logo, a Date in the middle, eyeball waifu on one side, and a girl with like pink hair and a little cat ear headband on the other side. And I was wondering, is she going to be one of our body parts also? I hope that all of Date turns into wives. How to take girl home in just 2 minutes. If anyone in chat has read this book and knows how to take a girl home in just 2 minutes, I would be grateful for that information. I think Date needs it. I think I'll take a look at that. We'll do that. Look at it. Lots of magazines in that rack. Oh, you didn't. Okay, so Vera wants the plants. Plants. Plant!
Date, look! Ants!
No, it's not just ants, it's pull ants!
Hey, they're old enough to do what they want. As long as they stay safe, that's all I can hope for.
You know what? That's right. If children are old enough to stack themselves on each other's shoulders in a trench coat, they're old enough to do whatever they want to do. Including crime, probably. This channel does not endorse crime. But yes, thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. I'm glad that you still love and appreciate your children despite their choices. Look, ants!
Look at them go! Yay!
We need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects.
So she has an obsession with insects? Okay, can we look at that? We can look at some more. Plant! Oh,
TTS copied from it Notaweedle. I have one, it is called kidnapping.
Wait, what? Quote, I have one, it is called kidnapping. Wait, what? You have one what? What do you have that's kidnapping? Is it the crime? Well, you know what? If kids want to do a crime, all a kid has to do is curl up and take a nap, and then it's a kid napping. And kids are allowed to do that. Kids are allowed to nap. If you have a kid napping, that's fine. I'm gonna have to read some more of the chat in a minute to figure out the context of what's going on. Let's look at the sofa. Sofa. A sofa. It's a sofa. Yay, vending machine. A vending machine full of drinks. Door. A door! It's so cute. It's adorable. There's probably an office back there. What about back here? Oh, that other door is the same thing. Bikini Girl on TV. Promotional videos of the agency's talent are played. Oh, that's right. So for those who weren't here last time, apparently this Ota guy is obsessed with some Japanese idol. And his mom doesn't approve. She calls the idol a witch, but this is the talent agency of that idol. Nothing dirty though. This isn't that kind of company yet. Okay, high table. It's a high table. High stool.
That is a high stool.
I went to high stool between 7th and 12th grades.
A high school?
He did the same misunderstanding I did.
No, Date.
I relate to Date just a little too much, apparently, with our thought processes. Oh, and another play. Oh, we can't click on that one. That one's already great. Can we click on this one? No. Oh, there's a lady over there, receptionist. There's a receptionist with huge, gigantic badonkers sitting behind the desk. The badonkers are behind the desk, and BT dubs, there's a girl attached to them. Date's got no chill. Logo. The company's logo. Lemniscate. Does that mean something? Abstract painting. There's an abstract painting hung up. I need to read some more in the chat. I'm getting too distracted by all this random crap. But I'm loving that we can click everything. I just hope it's not boring you all. If you ever get sick of me click on things, just like tell me to get on and start playing the game. Curious says, is it me or has Morgana always been grayscaled? In the intro screen, yes, unfortunately, because I had to green screen Morgana in order to get him on top of everything, and it took some of his color out, sadly. Whittle says, to extemporaneous, how so? Experience says, I must be confuzzled. Woody says, also, Chat McDonald's gave me an extra McFlurry. Who wants it? That's nice. I think you should treat yourself and enjoy it. Okay, I need to confess something though. I have never actually had a McFlurry. They're basically just like are those the ones that's a yogurt parfait that you sprinkle like the little granola stuff on top of? Or am I thinking of something else? Like somebody says, bro, I should make an anime or a visual novel based off of that. Do it. Queen Katie says hello. No, excuse me. Howdy. Yeah, not hello. Howdy there, fellow dreamers. How you doing, Queen Katie? Somebody says, or being in solitary. Yeah. Queen Katie said, I actually don't remember what we did last time. We met the old lady, right? Yeah, we met a short round little old lady who's this dude's mom. And she sent us here after him because he's the one witness to the murder. X-Ray says, yes! Queen Katie says, Mayumi, I love her. X-Ray says, we are now at the place looking for the witch. Queen Katie says, right. Queen Katie says, Wendy, oh, de papa!
The Japanese word for lemniscate is rinjake, which consists of the kanji for Renjuokura's given name, which could be interpreted as connecting orbs, plus the kanji for shape, hence the infinity symbol.
Okay, so Renju, by the way, for those who weren't here last time, is Date, our character's best bud, who's also the dad of the child that we adopted, and the ex-husband of the woman who was killed. I suspect he's probably going to be like a murderer or involved somehow. So his given name is a convict. It means connecting orbs. Oh, it makes me just want to ponder. And you know what? The receptionist has 2 connecting orbs also, according to Date. The orbs are her boobs. Just so you know. So that's what it happens as well. Plus kanji for shape, hence the infinity symbol. Nice. Okay, and there's an abstract painting
What
hung
is
up.
that supposed to be?
I do not know.
Oh, okay, that's good. We look at more plants. Window. A large winder. Another sofa. It's a sofa. Okay, let's look at his laptop. Ota's
Can I
laptop.
reach over and break that thing in half?
Why? What kind of intrusive thought is that?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
Why did you just see someone's laptop and you want to destroy it? Ota's laptop. Low table. A low table in front of the
Hey,
sofa.
Iva, what do you think would happen if I flip this table over right now?
Are these Date's normal thoughts? Sees laptop. Oh, Iba, can I break it? Table. Oh, Iba, can I flip it over? Iba, the girl has huge badonkers.
It would come out of your salary.
You're probably right. Guess I won't.
And we're the good guy, right? I think that's everything. So now we can talk to Ota. But let me read a couple more comments to the chat, though. Quick Kitty said, Wendy, I don't know about most Transformers, but the ones I've watched is more like they're aliens that come to Earth and was like, yeah, I don't pretend to be cars and meet humans. X-Ray says, random Transformers check. Bird Brain is an organic beast form. It has a bird that pilots Transformer. Okay, so what is? I gotta tell you something here. Bird Brain is what's called a pretender, a monster pretender. That's where it's a robot that has an outer shell that'll look like an organic creature. In that case, it's a bird monster. But the commission I got yesterday, the one hanging up on my wall right there, is one of Bird Brain's teammates. It's a guy named Ice Pick who turns into like an orange ice monster. I don't know why he's orange. I assume people who are very dehydrated peed on him. But that's like his buddy. So Bird Brain is his buddy. There. And Dweller Rebel says, hello, Dweller Rebel. Hang on a second. You're not listed as a new viewer. You've been here before. Is this a new name? I don't know what to call you, but welcome, Dweller. I hope you enjoy the stream. I should probably play a little at some point. Let me read 2 more comments, though. Queen Katie said, I've only watched the anime-looking ones. The Rescue Bot shows. The Rescue Bot, I've only seen 1 episode of it. It seems like a cute show. And Jorge says, hey, Logan. Hey, Jorge, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Jorge, you're just in time. I'm finally going to play the game. 20 minutes in, and all I've done is look around the room at a receptionist's anatomy. And now we're going to talk to Ota. Are you a fan of A-Set? Oh, A-Set, that's either the name of the girl, the idol, or her girl band that she's, well, what do you call a girl? Boy band is like a bunch of boy idols. What do you call a girl band? What are you typing? Hey, could you look at me? Look at me. Look at me. What can you tell me about last night? Let's ask him what he's typing.
Nothing.
TTS Girl Group.
Girl group. Okay, I guess then that has some alliteration about kind of boy band, girl group. I like that. I should have known that you'd know, Wendy, because you know all like the Project Sakai people and things like that. I did see like the weirdest.
A girl group.
Oh, there we go. And so as it says in the Old Testament, in the mouths of 2 or 3, but in this case 2 witnesses shall every word be established. It's in the book of Amos. Yes, that's right. There's your religion for the day about girl groups. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge, for confirming what Wendy said. And Wendy, I saw the weirdest piece of fan art today. It was, you know, the Control-Alt-Delete comic Lost, the one where he like goes and his wife has had the miscarriage and everybody does all the things where they draw the 1, the 2, and the one with one lying down. Somebody drew the final panel of that, but it was Miku in the hospital bed with Freddy Fazbear standing over him. I don't understand things sometimes. I'm so confused. Okay, so he's typing nothing.
Could you stop bothering me, please?
And thank you for the 10 bits, Jorge, in case I didn't say that. Technically, we've only bothered you the one time. We already flashed our badge, and he's just ignoring us. Okay, hey, could you look at me?
No.
Oh!
I'm kind of busy right now.
Typing nothing. Are you a fan of A-Set?
How did you know that?
Because this is their talent agency?
Because I'm psychic.
Yeah! Oh, crap. Oh, no! I don't like this. He's like Psycho. If he says just kidding, that means that he's gonna murder in 11037. Or get murdered by 11037.
Excuse me?
Oh, and that's it. All right, can you tell me about what happened last night?
Last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant?
Oda's voice sounds somewhat familiar, but I'm trying to place it. I can't quite place it yet.
Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process,
Oh, I know this voice. Where do I know this voice from?
no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
There's some anime where I know I've heard that voice. This is the type of kid I hate the most. A kid who knows his rights. A kid who will not let me abuse my authority. Okay, what? Let's look at him first. Oda won't even look in my direction. He's just typing away at his laptop. We have so many options. But he's not a kid. He looks like a kid. He's 24. We're allowed to punch a 24-year-old, right? I think. Exterminator says, not the bad guys sound like humans. Exterminator says, okay, but we all know that Megatron would tear up the court if he chose to, but he doesn't. He refused to play basketball.
What about Deku? I looked it up. But probably not because I didn't actually look it up.
See, at first, for a split second, I thought maybe Deku, but like, Deku's voice, Midoriya's voice is like higher pitched. I don't think it's quite right, but I do recognize it somehow. And maybe it is. Maybe it's just him like doing a different voice. Apparently voice actors can do voices. But I...
TTS, he sounds like the VA of the male traveler in Genshin. Zach?
Maybe? I mean, we only did like 2 or 3 Genshin streams, so I don't really remember what our voice sounds like. There's some anime that he's from, and you're probably right, because like the voice acting industry, especially for anime dubs, they reuse the same people like crazy. We should just be grateful that he's not Matt Mercer again. Although that probably makes Wendy sad that it's not Matt Mercer.
It is Zach Hagimara voice Tanjiro.
Tanjiro, that's it! Yes! Yes! That's where I know him from. He's Demon Slayer's Tanjiro! Yes! Thank you! Thank you! It was like driving the back of my brain crazy. Yes! Yes, thank you! You know what? That was Vero. Thank you for the 10. Vero, you get double high fives for that. That was driving me nuts. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, well, and let's give this guy a celebratory punch.
Dante, wait.
No, I clicked the button. You can't stop me. My fist is back here. It is cocked into place.
Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
For him, this is his disciplinary action.
Now what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
It's been a moment. We can punch him now, right? Can we kick him?
I told you to wait.
No, I'm gonna wind up my leg. You said punch it. You didn't say anything about kick it. Here's my.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Yeah, I want violence.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
Dosage of what? What kind of meds are we on?
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
Ah, yes. Wireless, fireless.
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Oh, so much porn. Oh, who do we got? So many conversations. What am I supposed to read?
Tessa refer to Aset?
Okay, here's Mato, that's Ota, that's his username on Twitter. There's also Optical Protein Fiber. There's Pongo Ponko, whose bio just says ooh ooh ah ah, and I couldn't see who this one was down here. See, Arrow, of course I have it. Amazing, singing and dancing, I have to be there. Virgin, and not ashamed to have sex with someone I was what? About my respect for late because she was escorting me with Aset. Someone report this guy. I'd never think about that to me. She is sacred. Rainbow Arrow again. Tessa, the awful for attention, loves you too. From a brain tumor. This is a new light. Folks' homes or something, everyone, even you. Tumor wasn't even long. Aset wrote a theme song to understand maybe your fans like you, man. A nice guy deep down inside from your writing. Tessa doesn't like talking about it. I feel like I can be more of a Tessa will be very happy. Appreciate if you don't spread so much and respect privacy, you know. Tessa's something. Their songs make you feel happy. Nobel Peace Prize for her, so. Whoa, Tessa, my heart. You know? Tessa's songs make you feel happy. Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, now it's repeating. Woo. So I missed a whole lot of the conversation before. I hear Tessa's voice in my heart. She's a really nice person, you know, for sure. Tessa's number one. Tessa's songs really make you feel happy. One day she'll win the Nobel Prize for her songs. Okay, so these are all the same comments, but we're seeing them in full length. I hear Tessa's voice in my heart. She really is a nice person, you know, for sure. Tessa's number one. Tessa's songs really... Okay, that's all the same. I kind of get you now. One day she'll win the Nobel Peace Prize. So what was all this stuff about brain tumors and having sex and things? Now it's just that she's a nice person and Nobel Peace Prize. I feel like I missed a lot of really interesting conversation by not reading 4 things at once. Okay, does Tessa refer to Aset?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
Yeah, clearly.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
You mean Mato? The guy with a photo of Ota whose username is @Ota Matsushita? A young, up-and-coming, super genius author, multiple award winner, Tessa's future husband.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
Oh, oh, the poor guy. All he does all day is have conversations with his own 3 sock puppet accounts?
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself.
Oh, so he's trying to white knight her.
This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet, or false flagging.
This guy is truly an inspiration to all the male feminists out there. Let me read some more in the chat, because this is interesting. Weedle says, Tuxemery, I was thinking that too. Weedle says, Crystal, it is you. Crystal says, Weedle, ahoy. Queen Katie said, what's crazy is we never get the actual Transformers bad guy in Rescue Bots lore, lol. It's just mentioned once, but never again. Well, it's because that show is geared toward a younger audience, and so I remember seeing a thing where they were talking about that they specifically wanted to leave like the... actually, my Ironhide fell over and he hit my keyboard. Hang on, it clicked out of the game. I bumped one of my Transformers on my desk there. But yeah, they wanted to avoid bad guys and avoid too much violence, so it's a lot of like saving like from natural disasters, things like that. See, Wendy says to Xemrius, 100,000% bro, he would be the next Michael Jordan. When he said, as someone who did a white elephant gift exchange at work Christmas party, I found a disco toilet light from Five Below and bought it, and they loved it. I should check out Five Below. I didn't even think about it. There's a Ross Dress for Less not far from where I live. Maybe I should go there. It's kind of like, I think Five Below is probably bigger. Ross Dress for Less mostly closed, but they'll have some weird stuff. Vera says, I made it! Quick Katie said, so this is the only thing I'll confirm. Iba is the only body part character in the game. Aw. Sherry says, Date's ear. Logan's Theory. A game Theory?
The Transformer is trying to stop you from playing this. Saving your sanity, don't listen to it.
I know, I'm not listening to him. He is now laying down, set aside there. Oh, by the way, is Wendy still here? I did have one of the, remember the Transformers that reminded you of Chaz? I told you one of the things I got for Christmas was, it was a vintage version of him. So here he is. His name's Skywarp. He's one of my favorites, and in the comic books, he just got ripped apart into tiny little pieces and may possibly be dead, and that makes me sad. But I love him so much. Okay, let me read a couple more comments and we will get back in the game, I promise. Vera says, yep, Queen Katie said, but I will not confirm or deny anything else you ask. I appreciate that. Vera said, yay, Sid. Wendy said, woo, Sid. Exterminator says, I like all the subtle references this game has to other games is made by the same people as Zero Escape. Yes. Quick Katie said, Logan and Date on the same wavelength for the magazine. It makes me sad because he turned to violence like that. When he says Logan the king of yapping, Vera said you'll notice a lot of similarities. Weedle said, I have one. It's called kidnapping. There we go. There was the thing that was TTS'd out loud. Queen K said, don't drink and drive, kids. Yes, please don't. Kids, all you children, all you toddlers stacked on each other's shoulders, if you're gonna drive, don't. Did I ever tell you a story about my nephew when he was really, really little and he was convinced that he could drive a car? He was like 2 years old. And the only thing he wanted to do was like drive a car. And then one day, we couldn't find him. He was just gone. And we look over in the key rack. The keys were gone. We go outside. He had gotten into my brother and his wife's their minivan, and he was like sitting in the front seat, and he was trying to start up the car, but he was like so little, like his feet couldn't reach the pedals, and he couldn't figure out where to put the key and stuff like that. But he was trying so hard to start up, and so we pulled him inside. I had set him down. It's like, no, you can't do this. This is dangerous. You're too little to drive. And he refused. Like, I'm not too little. I'm a big kid. I'm not too little. It's like, but you can't drive. Do you understand that? You can't drive. It's like, okay, I can't drive. Yes, you can't drive because you're too little. It's not because I'm too little. It's okay, but you do understand you can't drive though. It's like, yeah, okay, so wait, so why do you think you can't drive? He goes, well, I'm not too little, so I can't drive because I'm too big. And we're like, okay, fine. You can't drive because you're too big, but just don't try to drive. Six Area says, classic Weedle. Queen Katie says, I don't drink or drive, but still important though. Krista says, take a girl home. Wait, is that all I have to do? Is just to take a girl home in 2 minutes? I just take a girl home? Is it that easy? Queen Katie said, Iva plus insects equals a good time. Sherman says, Logan approves of kidnapping. I approve of kids napping. It helps them be well rested. Let's see. Crystal says, how to take girl home in 2 minutes. Weedle says, kidnapping. Logan, oh, that's what Weedle was saying. Kidnapping is how to take a girl home. I would prefer her to I would prefer her to be on board with the idea. Is that asking too much? Okay, we should actually play some game here. Strawman, sock puppet, or false flagging.
This kid is pathetic.
Kind of, yeah. Can we punch him yet? Oh, I thought I saw something else green besides Oda. Oh, the low table is still green. A low table in front of the sofa. Oh, that's it. Anything else? Oh, receptionist is green again. You know, when in doubt, if we can't punch a kid, look at a girl's boobs. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. That's right, she's breast sitting. Some other woman had to leave for a bit and asked her to watch her breasts while she was gone. Oh, we can click her again. There's a receptionist with just this huge breasts. Oh, huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. It's a breast desk. Breast desk. That's all. I didn't click on receptionist desk yet. Reception desk. There, that's the reception desk. Home of the breasts. Okay, that is the most times you will ever hear me say the word breasts in a single conversation. So I hope we're ready to move on. Hey, kid!
Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I know you're sock puppeting.
TTS.A. You sussy baka.
I know, right? No wonder he needs that book even more than I do on how to bring girls home. He just wants to bring their breasts home and is surprised if there's a girl accompanying them.
I'm gonna tell Aset.
Yeah.
Tell her what?
That you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Twitter. It's actually just Twitter, but I like to add diphthongs. Now that
what are you talking about?
Now that Twitter changed its name to X, instead of saying Twitter, I'll say X.
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
This is great. You can close your eyes and it's totally Tanjiro. Thank you again, Vero, for helping me out with that.
Optical protein fiber, Pongo, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
His eyes got so huge, like receptionists' badonkers.
I told you, kid. I'm psychic. Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
Yay! It's still the same scene as before. Can I click receptionist again? No. All right, let's talk to him. Why are you here? About last night. So we gotta talk about his interests. When did you start with the fake account?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
From yourself. You're the danger to her, Ota.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings, even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
Yeah, this guy, he's manipulative, because that's a good point. Like, he's saying horrible things about her, defending her from it, but she sees those nasty comments.
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you keep this up, kid, you'll never get to take huge receptionist breasts home.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Oh, and he's done typing, at least. So why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
Yeah, and he's stalking, too. That's not appropriate. If you are ever, like, a fan of somebody, don't wait outside their work for them to leave, unless, like, you agreed beforehand to meet up with the person. Let me read some more in the chat. Vera said, the receptionist, my fave gal. I'm glad that I remembered to click her more times. I didn't realize she was still green, Vero. Ray says, hola? Huh? Oh, it's hello backwards. I see. Weedle says, see, I give good advice. Queen Katie said, I love the big boobs behind the desk. Moonlight says, hi, Logan. I'll be lurking, doing some cleaning. Also, hour mark 15. Oh, so I'm only like 20 minutes behind. How you doing, Moonlight? Xrmay says, yeah, he should keep clicking. It's funny. We should take Logan to, to Mickey D's to try it out. a McFlurry? No, I'm thinking of a McParfait, aren't I? A McFlurry, that's just the ice cream? Queen Katie said, I would have done my TTS redeem for that, but I used it last time for the barred idea that was never used. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. But will we eventually, the good news is we eventually poisoned and murdered those 5 goblins. So that's what counts, Queen Katie. Weedle says, how have you not your puppy kicker? It's a McFlurry. I never have. Ray says, I had a snow day today. Oh, congratulations. You said last night you were hoping for one. Congrats. Let me read 1 or 2 more comments. We'll go back in the game when he said, since I didn't answer earlier, I'm doing good. I'm finally free from event grinding. We'll find out my spot in a couple of hours. I feel very confident in my position, though. Good luck. Please let us know when you find out. You've got this, says the Discord bot I used from Project Sky Tiering. Said I overshot my goal, so I'm going to take a guess that tier 50 is secured. Awesome. And Vera said, 1 day free from grinding. Proud of you. Okay, let's play some actual game.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
I'd like to point out, by the way, we are over a half hour into the chat, and all we've done is threaten, I was gonna say a child, I need to keep reminding myself he's not a child, but threaten a guy who looks like a child with violence and ogle bosoms. We don't accomplish much here. Okay, about last night.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes.
Why was he being so cagey about this in the first place? Like, does he have something to hide?
Why were you in the area?
I
was stalking Tessa.
You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies.
We also looked at ants. That's plenty progress.
That is right. We looked at ants and the plants. We should take those ants and plant them in our pants. Then we'll have planted ant pants. Ants planted in our pants. Something like that. You can't tell us we can't. You don't say we can't plant ants in our pants. Don't say we can't plant ants in our pants. In France. Yeah. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore, but thank you for the 10 bits of here. Times like that when I say crap like that, I honestly wonder why anybody watches this channel. But I appreciate you guys are here. I love hanging out with you all. And thank you again for the 10 bits. Okay, let's see. You better tell me. I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies.
Hey everyone.
TTS ants and plants and boobies on the back.
Okay, well, it says ants and what rhymes with boobies or boobs or breasts in our nests, in our I mean, I guess a breast is a body part, so it'd be I'll have to think about this. I need a dirty rhyming dictionary, apparently. But thank you very much, the TTS Crystal. You know what? And we gotta come up with lyrics. We gotta set it to that one Phineas and Ferb song. I got squirrels in my pants, but it's gonna be about ants and boobs. All right, hey everyone, this guy.
Okay, I'll talk. Just shh.
Yeah, I almost told everyone in this very busy room about your secret. Oh, all these people would have heard about it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Huh?
I step away for a few minutes and Logan starts waxing poetical about Boo Boss.
I can't help it. This game, half of what we've done so far, this game has made about boobs. So not my fault. I'm just also impressed that you managed to get TTS to say boobas. But thank you very much, Rukov, for the 10 bits. And I can't remember if I asked you before, but how are you doing today, Rukov? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so can we finally talk to, can we look at the floor? Can we talk to this guy yet? About last night.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Was that person supposed to meet you too? Was it Tessa? Were you gonna do a kidnapping?
Did you enter the park?
Yes,
So who were you meeting?
a girl named Mizuki Okiura.
Oh, that's our adopted daughter who was found with a bloody ice pick hiding in the central column of the merry-go-round.
What did you say?
Wait a sec. Okay, I know this guy looks like a 10-year-old, but she's actually, I think the bio said that she's 12, so I hope that there's nothing shady going on here.
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
She's my adopted daughter.
Yeah, I know her.
Oh, and then we gotta click him again. Can we look at him, see what he's doing? Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, kind of a loser.
I am surviving. I am gonna head to bed, but I will see you Tuesday. For those who don't know, Logan is going to slack off on Sunday because he stopped loving you all.
It's not because of that. I have a previous engagement I talked about. But thank you, Ruka, for the 10 bits. Sleep well. You're awesome. As always, if you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out some more. But I hope you get enough rest for tomorrow and to survival. I'm gonna drink some water to that. Thank you very much, Rukov. Okay, I gotta read some more comments in the chat because I'm still way behind. Exterminator says, Lemniscate is also the mathematical name for the infinity symbol when you plot it on the XY. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Vera said, he's like me for real. Queen Kitty said, makes sense if you talk to Oda first before clicking the laptop and table. Oh, I'd want to break the laptop and knock over the table. I see. I did things out of order, apparently.
Funny that you would call it an engagement.
Why?
It just makes it more sad when you put it that way, lonely man.
I mean, I'd like to have that other kind of engagement someday, but sadly, it is not that type of a thing. But thank you, Ruka, for the 10 bits and for bringing me plummeting back down to earth before you leave for the night. Good night, Ruka. And Vera says, December is true that. When he said, all I can think about is that one Transformer that's name is Blue Streak, I think, but not actually blue. That there is like a lot of stuff in the fandom about that because, you know, I won't go into it, but yeah, his name is Blue Streak, but he's not blue. He's mainly silver. And at one point they lost the rights to the name Blue Streak, so some of his toys were named Silver Streak, but that doesn't make any sense because a Blue Streak, he's called that because his personality is supposed to talk a lot. He talks up a blue streak is like the saying. But yeah, Quick Kitty said, A-Set is the idol. Yeah, okay, so it's just her, not the group. Extra Ray says, idol group. Ray says, piracy is wrong. I would never find a Google Drive folder with every episode of Infinity Train on because it's not on any streaming platform. And if you DM me asking for it, I definitely won't give it to you. Wink, wink. Have you guys seen Infinity Train? I gotta say, first of all, I love season 2 of Infinity Train. That whole season is my favorite. I was so disappointed though, because the 4th season, while good, I feel like they had to have known the writing was on the wall, that they were gonna get canceled soon. And instead of doing a season that like wrapped up plot points and addressed like hanging threads that they still had, they just did a season that had nothing to do with anything. It was an enjoyable season, but it's like, gosh, come on guys, get your priorities straight. If you know this might be your last season, do a season that wraps things up. Please. Dwelly says, yes, I've been here before. I can't remember what my username used to be. Maybe, oh, it's Falavia. Yes, I remember you as Falavia then. Okay, how are you doing, Falavia? Welcome back. So now I can keep that. Now I have a point of reference. I don't know if you're still here because it sounds like I'm getting farther and farther behind chat. But it's so good to see you, Falavia. Vera says, is he gonna find out who it is when he says, I think I may know this voice? Was I like the last one to figure it out? Vera says, yup. And Chris says, wait, really? Vera says, yes, you got him. Yay, double high five. Ray said to Vera, I'm actually disappointed in myself for not figuring it out. I think if I had had enough time, I eventually would have got there, but it was taking me way too long. Xeria says, we are so illegal. Krista says, no wonder I listened to his voice in his character description in Genshin. Vera said, tag yourself, chat. I'm Ponko. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Let's talk to him. How do you know Mizuki?
She's just a friend.
Good. I mean, you probably shouldn't even be having friends who are 12 years old, you weirdo.
Yeah, she better be.
Yeah. I'm actually with Date on this. Yeah.
What? Why do you care?
I'm her other dad. She has multiple dads, you know. This is the distant future of whatever year this takes place in. People have multiple dads.
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby.
What's up with that little smile? I don't trust that smile. I don't trust this guy.
Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
Wait. Is this news? Like, we don't know that our daughter is friends with a celebrity?
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship, please.
Don't call it a relationship.
Crap, why am I just like Date? This is really worrying me. He was ogling the receptionist's boobs. And apparently, whatever I think, he then says.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
Okay, this conversation is just getting worse and worse. Let's look at him again. Oh, same thing, still kind of a loser. How do you know Mizuki?
Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
She does look so happy and cheerful, though. You would never know that she apparently murdered her mom with an ice pick. I know it wasn't really her, but still. Work?
I write light novels.
Oh, hey.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
Okay, that's actually fancy
That is
sounding.
a lie.
What?
Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Well, yeah, I'm not professional. I just post online. It's mostly Loud House fanfic crossing over Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels.
That's actually gotta be nice to have like a friend who reads your novels.
I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
Yeah, that part is not smart.
She's surprisingly insightful.
Oh, please don't pull any of this. She's really mature for her age, crap, you groomer.
She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
Oh, and every few seconds we gotta pause here. Can you provide a detailed account of last night?
Around 8:10 last night.
Oh, this is gonna be important, so let me read a couple of comments in the chat, and we're finally getting somewhere. Widow says, for some reason, I always thought Logan was just wearing socks and not his shoes when he is streaming. Most times I am, but I ran to the store. It wasn't actually the store. I ran over to the mall right before this to try and look for a white elephant gift like I was talking about, so I still have my shoes on. Let's see, Vera says, average Twitter user. Xamaria says, okay, but like, why does sound like a real bio though? I mean, there's probably nothing stopping you from having that be your bio, especially if you are an orangutan like that guy was looking like. Quickity said, okay, so Logan will read Oda's tweets, yet still needs to catch up on Twitch chat. That's right. I paused from the chat to play the game, and all the game was reading a chat. Wheel says, and Logan is the type of guy to have 16 different socks that he bought from Hot Topic? No, okay, here's the thing. So 2 Christmases ago, as a stocking stuffer, I got a little packet of 3 pairs of Dragon Ball Z socks. And so I wore a pair, and it's like, oh, this is so cool. But like, here's the thing, I just wear regular white socks most of the time, and if you walk around, yeah, they get kind of dirty. When you have colored socks, they get dirty, they look gross, and then you're like, oh, it's making them look bad, and made me sad. So I've only worn one pair once. Xamaria says, I love Aiba, but we are 100% breaking the law in classic anime fashion here. Xamaria says, I feel like this happens in real life. Vera says, it does. Trust me. Wait, Vera, have you done this in real life? Vero, is Ota a window into your life? Tiff said, wow, that's really sad to be honest. Xamaria says, Logan, don't follow Ota's advice. Vera said, oh wow, dark. Vera said, I love kids, haha. Queen Katie said, hee hee hee. Vera says, Date is ... something. Okay, let's play some more, and then we will be back to the chat in a minute. Around 8:10 last
I
night.
got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park.
We did
Perhaps. I was 14, okay?
Well, I don't think that exempts you from the law. I think that if you get arrested, then you can't. Well, although you probably get milder sentencing. But how many laws did you break? Actually, don't say that. Don't confess to crimes publicly on here. But Vero, we now judge you that when you were 14, you were a delinquent. I'd like to think that you had anime delinquent hair, like that big pompadour, kind of like Mondo in Danganronpa had. I bet it was amazing. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, so I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet at Bloom Park. Yeah, she totally told me that she had a new ice pick that she really wanted to murder somebody with.
She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned?
Wait, how come she called this guy instead of her adopted dad, who is a literal police officer, if she was scared?
I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
Again, why is she not calling her dad?
But why Bloom Park?
And why you?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Is that like a social network in this game?
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
Okay, I wonder if the name is like a reference to a real life app.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Oh, and we gotta click him again. Same thing, keep providing your detailed account.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
Oh, we're actually gonna do a flashback now. Cutscene.
Nile is a reference to Line, a messaging app commonly used in East Asia.
Oh, I've never heard of that before. Oh, this isn't possible. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'll talk more in a minute. Okay, so they got there and she was already dead. So he didn't hear a scream. He lied, but he saw a body. And so then, did Mizuki like take the ice pick out and then just hide in the merry-go-round because he ran off like a freaking coward, abandoning the 12-year-old child you were supposed to protect? Did you leave her there?
Did you leave her there?
Yeah!
You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
What is wrong with you? I mean, clearly a lot, but why? What is that specific thing wrong with you?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode.
You were in only flight mode.
Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
He's not worried about this would have told you everything. It's like, shouldn't that clue Oda in that something's wrong with Mizuki, that she's like in a coma or something right now?
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me,
that she'd go into a coma.
Her roommate would kill her.
Oh, is that all we're her roommate, not her dad?
Good girl.
And he didn't think that was weird that a 12-year-old claims that she has a roommate? And it's like, yeah, good girl. I would have killed her. Just like, murdered her. She would be dead on a merry-go-round. Click him again. Why did you use a payphone? So they couldn't track him?
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking.
And I had this extra quarter and there was a payphone, very anachronistic, but who am I to judge?
And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9
So we're
p.m.
probably gonna have to go find it or something. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. See, Crystal says, receptionist got big bonkers that Date cannot resist. Queen Katie said, oh right, I forgot. I saved some crescent rolls for this BRB super duper quick. Quick Katie, I promise we won't let Karlak die again while you're gone. Widow said, aw man, that was my plan to stalk you and put fun dip on your car. Vera said, stick it notes that look like parking ticket, but it says play Fuga. Extremia said, seems about right for a Logan stream. Extremia says, simp squirrels in my pants. Phineas and Ferb, I miss you. Aren't they doing like a reboot of it? I'm guessing it'll be like the next summer, because they've already like did enough days to fully exhaust an entire summer vacation and then some. Ray said, I love the MJ missions in Spider-Man games. I've still only played the first of the recent Spider-Man games, but it was fun. We just said Vero, I'm writing that down. Vero says, fests? Yeah, you've heard on Elf on a Shelf, now you got breasts on a fests. Vera says, happy to help. Queen Katie says, I'm back. Queso. Exterior says, croissant. Queen Katie said, Logan, there are other rooms that could have heard Date. I guess. Vera said, goodnight, Rukov. Xamaria says, goodnight, Rukov. Queen Katie says, sleep well, Rukov. Queen Katie says, I love Infinity Train. Season 2 is my favorite. and I'm upset it's gone. Okay, I'm kind of impressed that they did a show like that. It was basically a season by season anthology with like entirely new protagonists. One thing I do think that the first season had on the subsequent seasons was there was so much of the mystery of what's going on in the train, and there's still like a little bit of an element of that later on, but like there was much more of it in the first season. By the second season, it's like you kind of get in broad strokes the deal of the train. But I love it. It's also surprisingly violent with the way they kill off bad guys, where they'll like explode and melt into skeletons and things like that. There's only a few bad guy deaths, but when the bad guys do die in that, they die gruesomely. Crystal says Infinity Train. Have you ever seen Infinity Train, Crystal? Ray says to Queen Katie, if only someone had a folder with every episode on it. Queen Katie said, I was showing the show to my parents midway through season 2 till disappear. Oh, you didn't finish season 2 with your parents? X-Ray said, Logan is Dante. Vero says he's like Dante for real. Queen Katie said Logan equals Dante. Chris says laughing. I don't like that. I don't think I should aspire to be like this guy. So I'm worried. But, well,
Cough, cough. Simon.
yes, and apparently,
Cough, cough.
yes, and thank you for the 10 bits. I saw a thing online that apparently the people working on the show despised that character, and so it makes it even more malicious. But yes, we'll just leave it cough, cough, and please don't pay attention to the details of names spoken for the sake of spoilers and things like that. But yes, Ray, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, near Bloom Park, just past 9
The
p.m.
phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
So do we have to go to Bloom Park to find his phone? Oh, it's loading. Oh, it's.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna see Aset.
Tessa!
Is she gonna be the pink-haired girl from the loading screen? Is she gonna? Okay, panning up from legs. She has no pants on. Oh, it is! It's the pink-haired girl. It's a pink-haired girl with no pants on. Or are those shorts? I thought that was the bottom of her jacket.
And you are?
I'm your
Mr. Date from the MPD.
and your friend's roommate apparently.
He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective?
So she actually does know Ota, and she's not creeped out by him?
Wow, I've never met a real detective before.
Yeah, baby, I can arrest you if you want. I got heterochromia. And I'll just sit here in awkward silence and not respond to you. Oh!
Date,
Oh.
your adrenaline level is rising.
Yes, Kira wrote my name in the death note 45 seconds ago. Oh,
Is something the matter?
she's hot. I'm sorry, but she's hot.
No, nothing.
Okay, anything else is newly greenified? No, okay, so anything you can say, Oda? Yeah, look at him. Oda's looking at Aset. Her eyeballs are up here, bro. Well, not really look, more of a gawk or an enraptured gaze. Let's see, hey, buddy, about Aset, let's talk about her right in front of her.
Gee, Tessa, you always look so cute.
Oh! Thank you for the Tomcat Weedle. Also, you could definitely, that is the line I would have figured out it was Tanjiro if I hadn't by now, simply because he sounds like when he's talking about Nezuko and cute little sister. That was a good line read. But okay, I'll read some more in the chat. Xarian says, I guess that means he is perverted and lonely. No, I'm lonely. Yeah, I don't think I'm perverted. If I was perverted, even though I have my own Discord channel or server, if I was perverted, I'd have kittens. And I do not have Discord kittens, so there. Whittle said there are one-to-one brainwaves. Good Kitty says, so the pen name Oda uses is apparently a reference to Steins Gate. Oh, isn't that a visual novel about like time travel or something? Exterminator says, yup. Good Katie says, Mizuki, the ultimate beta reader. Crystal says, no beta, we die like dead character for people who doesn't have friends then. Crystal says, I like that tag. Vero says, arrest me. Oh, because you did things at 14. Vero probably wants Date to arrest you. Exterminator said, Japanese social media is lying. See, I'd never heard of that before. Vera said, he left her. He did. This kid is awful. I kind of hope he's the murderer. I don't think he is because he's not capable of it, but I kind of hope he is. Oh, look, he's like, oh. Quick Katie said, Oda running away from the park, leaving behind a 12-year-old with her dead mom. Wow. Yes, we need to tell Tessa about this. Wuda says, Tafiro, oh, I was thinking of the river. Crystal laughing. Ray says, Tweedle, the Nile is a river in Egypt. It's also that he refuses to accept that she will never marry him. It's the Nile. Crystal says, every minute passes, Date and Logan becoming the same person. It worries me. I don't want to be him. He is not a good role model. But okay, let's play some more.
So cute. So cute that I can't take it.
Wow. She's not going to think you're desperate at all. Look at her face like, yeah.
Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
For a stalker.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air. When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Okay, if he actually knows her in person, why go through the trouble of having all these sock puppet accounts and things like that to try and get her attention? Why not just ask her out? I know, crazy idea, right? What does she have to say? Oh, let's look at her.
Something wrong?
I'm looking at you. Be quiet, girl. Okay, so what does her stuff say? Are you Aset? You friends with Mizuki? What's your relationship with Oda? Let's ask her about that, because that's an elephant in the room right now that needs to be addressed.
Relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Nothing to be proud of, bro.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall.
Her voice also sounds a little familiar, too.
Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop. You're making me blush.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't like Oda. What else? About Shoko. Did you talk to her about last night? Let's, about the sock puppeting? Oh! We can totally throw him under the bus. I guess it's not quite throwing him under the bus. Yes, let's do it about the sock puppeting.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah, come here, girl, come here. Yeah, oh, you're gonna love this.
It's about those posts on the Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait!
I'm quiet. I'm gonna punch you and I'm gonna tell her.
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
Yay! We're both equally awful people. Are you Aset?
Let me confirm something. You're Aset, right?
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Polo! You don't just start a game without explaining the rule. What?
Thread, silhouette, Aset.
Marco!
Fierce!
Upset, regret, Aset.
What is happening?
Water!
Aset!
Wet, sweat, Aset.
Oh, are we supposed to come with rhymes?
Yay! Aset, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
He can have her. He can have her. I don't approve of her anymore. How old are you? You know what? Yeah. You're never supposed to ask a lady her age, but might as well.
I turned 18 this year.
Oh, happy birthday. Congratulations.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
Unless it's punching Oda.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, did he say that out
Yes,
loud?
Can we at least look at Booby's lady?
You want to look at Booby's lady again? Fine, Crystal. We'll look at Booby's lady. I know all of y'all been wondering how she's doing. So
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
I'm gonna punch you. Okay. Oh, Booby's lady doesn't have any new clickables. I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm sorry. I know you need your intake of big padonkers, but her name is now grayed out. I'm so sorry, Crystal. I'm so sorry. Okay, because this stuff looks like it'll advance the story, so let's talk to her one more time about how she knows Mizuki.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter.
Okay,
So-
I guess that does make sense why they would know each other. Never mind, I thought it was weird before, but that does make sense.
We hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically,
Sometimes we like to kill people in amusement parks and lock each other up in merry-go-rounds. Mizuki and I live under the same roof, but she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much of anything, come to think of it. We have an awful relationship. Like, a few times a month, I chuck a few cans of SpaghettiOs into her room and call it a day. I'm totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
All right, anything else?
you aren't even blinking.
That better?
Come on, I'm shy. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, new stuff? We keep clicking on you?
Oh, are you a fan of mine?
Nope. I'm not saying anything to you, Aset.
Okay, now I'm getting a little creeped out.
It's too
You
late.
can stop staring now.
No, I won't. Aset. I should stop staring at her. She'll think I'm crazy, but oh crap, it's grayed out. Okay, fine, we'll talk to Ode about story stuff. Did you talk to her about last night?
Oh,
I do like that we get to see these flashbacks. It's nice. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Quick Kitty said, too soon, Logan, with the Carlac comment? When will it be, like, good timing that I can talk about Carlac's tragic demise from last night? Widow says to Ray, yeah. Ray says, I love Simon in a hateful way. He was an interesting character. Extreme says, don't let him catch up. Wait, Extreme am I close to catching up? Ray says, season 3 is my favorite. It's an all right season. I really liked, I'll simply refer to her as Mirror World Tulip in season 2. And it was a Jesse, was that his name? Her buddy? And crap, what was the deer? Was it a deer or an elk or a horse? I think it was a reindeer that they hung out with. It's been so long since I've seen it. Viewer says, I love Date's little ponytail. Widow says, I was not expecting that. Extreme says, someone should make a compilation of all the Tomcats. Extreme says, Discord kittens. You know, like Mishima in Persona 5 wanted to have. Extreme says, Logan should play Steins Gate someday. Maybe. I'd have to buy it first, though. But anyway, back into the game.
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Did he tell you that he abandoned your 12-year-old friend?
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Is that why I can't get girls? Because I don't see enough dead bodies? I can tell you guys a story about seeing a dead body once, if you want. So a few years back, me and a couple of friends of mine, we went on a road trip out to California. And it was me and my good buddy, the one who passed away about a year ago. And also another friend of ours, a girl and her husband at the time. And we all drove down to California, and we were hanging out together. And she and her husband were staying at a hotel, and I was staying at my buddy's place. And so we dropped the two of them off the hotel, and we're driving along. And as we're going, we're passing by a 7-Eleven, and there's all these police cars gathered around. And there are these two police officers standing over a guy who's like laying down on the sidewalk in a pool of blood. And at first we're like, holy crap, I hope that guy's okay. And then we look over, realize this guy's laying in a pool of blood, and nobody's assisting him medically. And
Logan, please, don't be like the other Logan, who told the internet about the dead bodies for attention.
oh, it's too late. It's too late. I'm telling you about there.
Blake, Jesse, and Alan Dracula.
Alan Dracula, that was his name. I knew it was like something weird. But thank you very much, both Vero and Ray, for the 10 bits. But no, so the thing is that this guy was like laying dead on the sidewalk with these police officers. And so we drove a little bit further down. And then we saw like the next intersection where you could turn right, the street was all blocked off, and there was a search helicopter with its like spotlight looking around. So whoever did it was clearly still on the loose. And so we went home, we went to sleep, and the next day we're like, we got to go to that 7-Eleven and see if we can find out what happened. So we go back to the 7-Eleven, and there was like a guy out front still like hosing down the sidewalk to try and get rid of the stains on the sidewalk. And we go inside and we're buying some stuff, and then we get up to the counter and we're like, hey, so what was it that happened last night? We saw the police there, and the guy behind the counter was like, no, it's okay. It happened outside of store. It's fine. No need to worry. It happened outside of the store. And we're like, that doesn't put our mind at ease. We have to leave the store now. We're going outside the store. But yes, that is a thing that happened. So thank you very much, both of you, Ray and Vero, for the bits. Let's get back to the game, because we're just seeing them discover the dead body over and over again.
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
Because I'm the one who killed her. Yay!
How?
It's all over the internet.
I'm a murderer! Haha! Aren't I quirky? It's okay because I'm a Scorpio.
When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Okay, wait, so he didn't tell her until this morning. Okay, Ota, that'll probably advance the plot. So let's ask about Shoko Nadami first. That's the victim, yeah? I took out Shoko's photo from my pocket and showed it to Ota. I showed Shoko to Ota.
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
You must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
Oh, they kind of have the same hair color.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
Okay, so they don't know this stuff. So we gotta talk. Ota. Wait, why can I not click that? Oh, that's just his name. I thought that was another conversation option. Ota's gazing at Aset. Okay, we're leaving, you jerk.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us.
Good, because I just said we're leaving. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Vera said, maybe I want him. Oh, wait. Who? Who, Date? You want Date to arrest you? Ooh. Vera says, hashtag save Tessa. Quick Katie said, yeah, Steins Gate is like time travel, but with a phone and a microwave. It's so fun. Well, I guess you can time travel with anything. That was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They time traveled with an old phone booth. Quick Katie said there's a version that is just the anime, but playable. Lol. Xarian says Logan giving love advice to Oda. Trademark, that's right. But you know what? Here's the thing. As hopeless as I am with love, Oda seems so much worse. I mean, my advice has got to be, even as bad as my advice is, it's got to be a step up for this kid. Xarian says blackmailing a child. Classic Logan. Xarian says, Logan, get on the level. Everyone in the world already knows how to play the A-set game. What are the rules? Was it just rhyming? Xarian says, rhymes that are thematic, I believe. Oh, okay. I wish I could go back and try it again now that I understand that. Vera says, convenient. See, Quick Katie says, Twitch, reset, A-set. Okay, let's play a bit more.
Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadami. Let us continue.
Okay.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene.
And maybe we'll find his phone in the mud.
See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
You want to come with? You want to see where there used to be a dead body?
In that case, I'll go with you.
I was joking!
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened.
Is this a rule in Japan that anybody investigating a murder has to have like a teenage girl sidekick?
Do you have any suspects?
And also that a young girl is mistaken for the murderer?
Probably some crazy murderer, right?
My adopted daughter roommate, Mizuki!
That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
Oh, we're gonna flash back again? Oh, no. All right. Tess is mine now. Goodbye, Oda, you suck.
Ota, take a video.
Huh? What?
Just do it. Mr. Date!
What?
Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me!
What?
I can't imagine life without you!
What are you doing?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she likes to do that sometimes. Oh, wow, those are gigantic. Look at the lady behind the counter. They were watermelons. Okay, that is scary. You saw how easily she had like tears streaming down her cheeks? That was messed up. That was really messed up. And Crystal, this is what you want now? Talk to the receptionist? There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Like, that is way too low cut. It's like she's chest pregnant with twins. Okay, well, we're looking first person again. All right, so anything else to say? Something wrong? And what are you doing? Yeah, something wrong. Something wrong? Does she make you watch her nuzzle up to the bosom of other men all the time?
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking.
Yeah.
Part of the job.
Yeah, pun.
Huh?
Huh. Anything else to say, Oda? Oda's staring daggers at me. Let's look at her. Can we look at her first? Aset has a rather inappropriate smile on her face given the circumstances. Oh yeah, did you see that face? That was like, hi. What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant?
Was that blackmail video that she just took or something?
I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
It is blackmail. Oh, that's how she's gonna get to come with blackmail.
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help.
Is it synced to the cloud?
It's already in the cloud.
You little...
Oh, what else to say? Oda staring daggers. Why are you doing this? It's obvious she wants to come with.
I told you. I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me.
We can just murder her.
She really is quite the seductress.
Not the word I would use, Aiba, but okay. Map is blinking. Anything else to say? Aset is rather inappropriate smile. Okay, so I guess we're going. You're coming with me, it seems, to Bloom Park. Well, this is good. We're only like an hour and 15 minutes in the stream. We've already made it past the first location. Much better than last stream. I'll read some more in the chat. See. What? Oh, passenger seat. Can I look at the wheel? This car isn't domestic. Widow says, BRB, gonna go eat. Thank you for the BRB. Enjoy your food, Weedle. Vera says, eat well. Crystal says, laughing. Date. Exterminator says, that's chat's favorite character out of this whole game. The receptionist lady, Vera says she deaf is. Crystal says, Sag. Okay, Ray with a clip. Crap, I'm really worried about what this clip could be. Hang on, let me load this up in the clip viewer. You guys know the drill. As always, first clip of the night takes just a little bit longer to load up than subsequent clips will. Oh, you already heard her shout out, yay. This clip is titled, Not Coolio, Bro, Major Turn Off. I have no idea what this could be. All right, let's see.
Yay! Aset, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave at once.
He can have her.
Yay! Aset, you bet!
I just didn't understand what was going on. If a girl wants my hand in marriage, she should not confuse me like she did. Let's see, Crystal says to extemporaneous, wait, asterisk. Quick Katie said, Date, we just stand around and eat food, no need to talk. Extemporaneous says, I feel like Logan would be the kind of guy to accidentally get those achievements that you don't want to get in games. So are there achievements you don't want? But I've stumbled on some achievements before, but I've still never 100%ed a game. Never gotten all the achievements in a game. Widow says, back. Welcome back, Weedle. Crystal says, welcome back. Crystal with the dancing. Quick Katie said, Logan? Wait, what? What'd I do? Crystal says, excuse me, what? What did I say? Quick Katie said, oh, I just need to talk about dead bodies. I have a story for that. Oh, that part. It was just the time we saw a dead body. Everybody has the time you saw a dead body story, right? I have stories for a lot of different things. I hope that's okay. Anyway, this car isn't domestic. It's made in Australia, so the steering wheel is on the right side. What? But aren't we like, I'd assume this takes place in Japan. Don't they have steering wheel on the right side in Japan as well? That's because they also drive on the left side of the road. Great, these are not anything that I wondered. Anything else oh, dashboard. the dashboard. The dash has a ton of stuff built in. It has the speedometer, the tachometer, and other meters and gauges. Center console. The center console, it's got AC and radio controls on it. This is an older car, but has state-of-the-art computer installed in it. Iva can even remotely control it. The center console. The center console. Anything else? Oh, dashboard again.
This ride is pretty rad.
Yeah, it's rad.
It is indeed
Yeah.
rad.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to hear you say rad. Wheel.
Indians use the left too.
Yeah, in East India.
Nothing. Just thinking.
Yeah, East India. They use the left. Oh, dashboard again. The dashboard. The wheel again. Why the steering wheel? Am I supposed to do something to make me not just be clicking random things in the car? Oh, I can talk to her. I thought that was just letting me know that she's there. About Mizuki, why'd you become an idol? About Oda. Do you have any questions for me? Yeah, hey, about Oda.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special.
He's my special stalker.
He really is like a hero to me.
Oh, don't tell me that his skeevy stuff is actually working on her.
Hero, huh?
Okay, what else do we say? Why'd you become an idol? About Mizuki? Do you have any? Hey, do you have any questions for me? Huh? Oh, did I accidentally click out? Come on, ask me questions.
Questions. Questions.
My life is an open book, baby. Come on, ask away.
What's it like being a
It
detective?
sucks. Next question.
Know much about that? I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Ostensibly,
Right? But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
the fake eyeball waifu unit.
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
This is awful. I said, you have any questions for me, and then I'm refusing to answer her questions. Wow, we have a great relationship.
What are you doing?
Oh. I am canceling you online.
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Hey, don't give away your leverage just for something like this.
Well then tell me!
Okay, about that video, why'd you become an idol? Let's change the subject. Why'd you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous. Get on TV. Be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream.
Ah, she's a Twitch streamer for real. She's probably better at it than I am. Let me read some more comments to the chat though. Quick A said, "What is your life?" I don't know. My life is just me. Extremity says Logan living in a movie bros in the Truman Show. That'd be a very boring, poorly rated Truman Show. Exterminator says to Vero, the other Logan. Quick K said Logan in the Twilight Zone for real. Crystal says Logan what? Vero said we don't talk about the other Logan. Exterminator says I don't know what you're talking about. That puts me at ease. Vero said her being into horoscope is so painfully accurate and he doesn't even know it. Oh, when I was like saying that she's a Scorpio or whatever. Vero said you're dangling Date like a chew toy, offering him to me. Not that I mind. So you are a Date simp? Vera says she isn't into horoscope, really, but it's how I headcanon her. Oh, I gotcha. Let me read one more comment, then we'll get back to the game. Exterminator says, ooh, that reminds me, Logan, you gotta do a chat confession stream one day where you set up a form or something where people can confess? Wait, so do I, like, read the confessions on stream? Like, but they'd be anonymous, right? Is that something people want? Like, I feel like if I was to confess something, I probably wouldn't want it read, even if my name's not attached to it. I mean, we could do that if you guys ever wanted to. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Chat confessions of a Twitch chat. Okay, let's play a little bit more, but do let me know if that is an actual thing.
Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Okay, that's got to be a reference to something.
TTS, yes, Anon confessions.
Wait, oh, do we actually want this? We actually want anonymous confessions. Okay, so if anybody knows of a website for these things, why not? Let's do this. Probably not a full stream of it, but we can maybe do that as a feature, as a redeem. Oh, we could do that as redeem. You send me, if anybody has a link for or a website set up for that type of thing, DM me on Discord a link to it, and that would be awesome if people want that. I guess. But you gotta, I was gonna say you gotta make sure that they're real things, but then again, I'm not gonna be able to check. But thank you very much for the TTS. Okay, Shovel Forge, that's gotta be a reference to something. Shovel Forge.
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
Minecraft. Well, why did mine become shovel? I mean, Forge becoming craft, that makes sense. But okay, Minecraft. She's a Minecraft player.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
Okay, maybe it's because you keep blackmailing people to get what you want. How'd you start working for Lemniscate?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home.
Oh, like me, does that mean I could become a pop idol girl if I try hard enough?
And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big.
No, I was gonna say, you look a little, like you've ballooned up a little bit. Popular, yes, never mind what I just said.
I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy.
And that is very true.
And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Okay, well, great. About that video.
You know, now that I think about it,
That video's probably not a big deal if you're only background singer popular.
wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain.
Okay, now I've heard that this is an actual thing in Japan. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard like with idol culture in Japan that Japanese idols have to like, they cannot release any of their dating life to the public. They cannot even acknowledge to the public that they date guys, they have boyfriends or anything like that. Because part of the culture is that like all of their fans get very invested in believing that they all have a chance with her, that they could date her and they could be her husband. And so like they're not allowed to say they went on a date with a guy, they're not allowed to say they have a boyfriend. In fact, I even remember seeing there was like a mild scandal where there was like a VTuber idol in Japan where she was like streaming apparently and switched over to Discord, or no, I think it was like a Discord notification popped up in the corner while she was streaming and it was like on display capture, and it was something from like her boyfriend mentioning something, and it was like this huge uproar and the fans were furious and they felt like they were betrayed that she had a boyfriend. And it's like, dude, people should have real life. I mean, is this correct? Can anybody verify, or am I just running on bad information?
If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon,
Oh, you better not say that you're gonna marry Ota.
I'm going to die.
Oh, okay. As long as you're not gonna marry Ota. Also, that is worrisome. I think the last person in one of these games that said that was Wakaba. And, well, we already got a car right here, so let's do this.
What?
I can see into the future.
Is this also
Yes, that's what Oda is like too. Also, and Idol shaved her hair in an apology video for dating someone.
What? That is insane. I mean, I guess as far as apologies, there are worse things because hair grows back, and I happen to be a fan of short hairstyles. But that is so nuts to me. Now, here's another thing, though. I have heard that apparently, and again, I could be wrong about that, I have heard that idols are allowed to claim that they're dating other idols. That for some reason, like for guys over there, they don't feel threatened if it's like, oh, the girl's dating another girl. But sometimes some aspects of that culture just really boggle my mind. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the TTS. And also, so she can see the future. So is this also another thing? So Phoenix Wright has a teenage girl sidekick, although she eventually grew up and was no longer a teenager. But he had a teenage...
TTS and Idol apologized for raising her own flag. She came from Taiwan.
Oh my gosh, and that was what she had to apologize for? And she came from Taiwan. That depresses me. Oh my gosh. But thank you very much for the TTS. Wow, holy crap. Well, I'm not gonna get into the politics of Taiwan and everything like, and places like that, but wow, holy crap. Thank you very much for the TTS. I am losing faith in humanity. But yeah, so Phoenix Wright had Maya, a teenage sidekick who can channel ghosts. So now we have a teenage sidekick who can see the future, and she sees her own death. Delightful. But at least that means we don't have to worry about, you know, having to take care of her in the long term.
I know when I'm going to die.
Oh, she even knows when.
Just kidding!
I don't think she's kidding. I don't think she's kidding.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight.
I guess it'd be interesting if she's not kidding. But then again, knowing how these games go, she might be kidding.
So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
Boo. All right, see, about my department. Finally, we'll tell
Part
her.
of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date,
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
It's like a large hole that you can fall into, and you don't want to gaze into it lest it gazes back.
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
I investigate advanced brains.
The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't.
She's literally threatening you with information she'll post online. Of course she's gonna threaten to post this later.
I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Not comforting. Okay, let's see what else. Ask for her real name. Oh, we'll get to know her.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess, the A stands for something. It's gonna be like Akane. Maybe it's like Setsu, Akane Setsu?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris.
Oh. Okay, I don't know where A-Set comes from then. Is that why she likes Isis, because it sounds like Iris?
Iris Sagan.
Sagan. I wonder if there's a pun there in Japanese.
I know, weird, right?
I dig it. Iris, wow! Oh, my heart! My heart! Oh no, I still...
Cake, ratty cake, baker's man.
Am I seeing a memory of her?
Me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
What was that?
Something wrong?
Did I just see her memories?
No, it's nothing.
Just reading your mind. No, I still gotta talk to her. There was one other thing I didn't ask her about! Darn it. Okay, we made it to Bloom Park. I feel bad when I miss out on content. Let's see. Quick Katie said, Ace Attorney crossover this game would be a fever dream, to be honest. Well, didn't Ace Attorney also take place in the near future? So why not just age Phoenix up another like 10 years and then say that the Japanifornia future led into this eventually? Vera said, that'll be fun. Exterminator says, oh no. Vera says, uh-oh. Exterminator says, bruh. Vera says, the receptionist pulling popcorn and watching. Exterminator says, not Logan agreeing with Dante about the reception. Why? It was an accurate description. Crystal says, oh, wow. Weedle said, wow. He is just like Dante. Crystal says, big, big, big bonkers. Exterminator says, Ota, I will do whatever you say, milady. Quick Katie said, Logan, you can't just say that. What? Like about the dead body? Are we still back on that? Except Quick Katie said, imagine if Maya blackmailed Phoenix like this. She would, but she would do it for like burgers. She's like, I want to get some burgers. I'm going to take a video of you being bad at everything. Burgers.
Excuse me, you Kaname Date?
Yeah, are you Kablami or his friend?
That's right.
And the girl?
I don't have eyeballs. You'll have to describe her to me. I just assume she's there because I can smell her.
She's an important witness for this case.
Itchy empty eye sockets. There we go.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
all right, that's all I needed. I don't need to see official paperwork. I just trust you. We run a real loose operation around here. Have at it. I'm gonna go on break.
Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. Oh, I can control things again. Yay! Looking all around, gonna be a clicking on things. Panda right over there. It is a panda right, the type that you put a coin in.
Black and white bear?
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
Monokuma.
gonna be punished, am I?
Danganronpa reference!
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Hey! Alright, oh, are there gonna be bugs in this plant? No, we can look at the bench. It's a bench! I wonder how many couples sat here. It makes me kind of angry for some reason.
Burn all those damn benches if I could.
How dare couples sit together in close proximity to each
Where
other?
is this anger coming from?
I don't like other people's happiness if I'm not allowed to be.
It's
Ow!
a game!
Thank you, Monokuma. I assume I need to read some chat. Exterminator says, I mean, doesn't this go twofold though? Like, yeah, this might be bad for us if it went viral, but like it'd be bad for her too. See, that's like what Dante was saying. Vera said to Queen Katie, I'd love to see that actually. Exterminator says, Maya would never. Exterminator says, receptionist lady is Logan's fave as well. No. I don't have the type of deep connection with the receptionist lady that you all have. Exterminator says, yes, there are definitely achievements in the games you don't want. Examples, extemporaneous? Queen Katie said, I've never seen a dead body. Well, that's a lie, actually, but not any that's been murdered. Okay, so I have seen a dead body that was murdered. But I feel like a lot of people have at least seen a dead body, like at a funeral when you go to the viewing, it's in the casket. Rhea says, I forgot what game, but there's a game where if you look up the protag's skirt like 7 times, she hits the screen blocking the view every time. You get an achievement saying freak or something. Isn't it? That's like one of the near Automata something or other games? Isn't that what it is? I think that, or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. There's one where that apparently if you try and do that, she'll like, quote unquote, kill you as the camera, as the viewer. You get like a game over. I don't know if there's an achievement, but I've heard that. Queen Katie said, this is a very long highway. Well, you know, car rides typically take longer than the pew ones that you see in loading screens. Exterminator says, yeah, remind me to put in the Discord a video about achievements you don't want. Please do, as long as it doesn't have spoilers for any games we're playing. With the papa.
Near, Automata accepts the short skirt.
Okay, yeah, so that's the one. And I do have whatever the first game is in that series. We could play that on stream sometime if we want. I got it on cheap for a Steam sale like about a year or so ago. But yes, thank you very much for the 10 bits, Ray. And let's play a little bit more and then I'll be back in the chat. I promise. We're already like halfway through the stream. And once again, just like last time, this playthrough is gonna be so long because I get so easily distracted. But I am enjoying this. I know that, oh, Gallop, Rain with a party one. Gallop, how was your stream? Hang on, because we were just about to get back in the game. Might as well do the shout out for you right now. How was your stream, Gallop? You were playing Reverse 1999. And let's see.
What is that?
Oh, is this?
I know what this is.
Oh, is this some Genshin?
Bellabog heater.
That should not be here, though.
Sounds like Paimon, I think.
What's a Bellabog heater doing at the healer's market? Looks like part of one experience has infiltrated another. A foreign object.
You got caught again, Mark.
Asking the important questions. What's a heater doing here?
Sounds like a medical
Yeah, you should. That shouldn't be here. And Mark said.
But welcome, Gallop. I hope your stream went well. I'm just getting back into the game, but let's play a little bit of the game. With the papa.
The Stanley Parable got 2 achievements called Go Outside if you don't play the game for 5 years and Super Go Outside if you don't play for 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, I played the Stanley Parable about 2 or 3 years ago. So in 3 years, I'll get an achievement. I wonder if you can like change your computer's clock in order to fake out that one. Were any of you guys here back when I played Stanley Parable? I can't remember. That might have been before I started doing like Danganronpa stuff and people started watching the streams. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. Stanley Parable is a fun game, by the way. Okay, so where's this anger coming from? Parasol? A parasol! Skewed horse?
Mr. Date, that horse.
It's upside down.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
I feel like I shouldn't just accept things at face value in these games. As I've been going back over watching Raincode VODs for like TikTok videos, there's so many things that happen that I'm just like, that's a silly thing, and then later ends up being important. A merry-go-round horse skewered upside down. It looks pathetic. Okay, Ferris wheel. Oh. There's the Ferris wheel! It still reminds me of a giant eye staring down. Parasol, can I... oh, panda ride again. Panda ride. Bench. Bench for couples. Control room. It's a control room.
Is that a phone booth?
Yeah.
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
Oh, I wasn't. It is a control room.
But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
It's got windows. Iris, stop trying to see me naked.
How old are you, making that reference?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
So she didn't just turn 18. It's the control room of the merry-go-round. So she's a liar and a blackmailer. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now from all the years of weathering. Anything else more stuff there. Barrier, the holographic caution tape. Anything else? It's green. No? Okay. Make our way around. Let's go to this side now. Unfortunately, we can't look for ants in the plants for our pants. Policeman! A local cop! Policeman! Huh?
If you examine the control room, Iris will jokingly ask if it is a phone booth. On a second click, she says, but hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in and change.
It's like Superman!
This is a reference to the comic book character Superman, who would change from his Clark Kent persona.
Inside a phone booth is what it says. Thank you for the 10 bits. Yeah, I guess I should assume that not everybody is like super into comic books and would know this. But yeah, back like the old Superman comics, the big thing is that he would see trouble and Clark Kent would pop into a phone booth, which is weird because phone booths would have like glass doors you could see right in. I mean, like, Lois Lane is right there. It's one thing where it's like she already can't tell it's Clark Kent because it puts on glasses, but then Lois is standing there. He pops into a phone booth with floor-to-ceiling glass doors, watches Clark get naked, put on tights, pop out of the same booth that Clark Kent just went into, which is now empty, and goes, oh, where'd Clark go? Thank goodness you're here, Superman. I wish Clark was still here to see you. It's kind of crazy, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. All right, policeman, how's the investigation coming?
It's not looking too great.
Neither are you. You look exactly like everybody else. Are you guys like triplets?
We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Wait, so that means you found something because that's a double negative. No? Okay, policeman, a local cop. Anything else? Parasol, roof. Can we talk to this policeman? A local cop. Fence. There's a fence around the merry-go-round. All these important things. Wait, what's that? Horse? Okay, well, no, we're not gonna look at the horse yet. There might be other thing. Column. Last night, I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? I could have asked her, but we just arrested her instead.
Also, that glasses things work sterile cause I've walked past people I know without glasses and they didn't recognize me. I wear glasses so much it's like seeing a panda without the spots around the eyes, lol.
Okay, I mean, that sometimes can happen, and I get that, especially if you have, like, really big glasses. The ones that get me are the glasses that, like, are really strong prescription, so the eyes either look much bigger or much smaller. And so I get that, and I know that, like, if you watch the old Superman movies with, like, Christopher Reeves from, like, the 1970s, he does kind of change his posture. Like, when he's Superman, he's proud and tall. Clark Kent, he's kind of like, you know, bumbling like that. So there are other things you can do to change it. My favorite thing they did was, I think it was in the 1990s, there was a short period of time in the comic books where Superman grew his hair long out into, like, a mullet. And so when he's Clark Kent, he put it in a ponytail. And then he's Superman, he let that mullet fly and just, like, all this hair in the back. And so it's like, yeah, it couldn't possibly be Clark Kent. Clark Kent wears his hair in a ponytail. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. But that doesn't change the fact that, like, phone booths, like, look up a picture of a phone booth. And then before phone booths went completely obsolete, there was a period of time where they stopped being, like, full-on booths with doors, and they were just, like a little, like, a half of a shell, and you would just be on the phone with somebody, and you're not even hiding. You're just getting naked in public to change into tights, and everyone's like, I got no idea what just happened. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. Column. Last night I found Mizuki in here. Horse. Look.
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
Oh, corpse on a horse.
Removed.
The horse or the corpse?
The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
All right, let's see if Iris says anything. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
Good idea. I should do the same.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
I changed my mind. She's not a good detective.
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something.
Ah, case closed. The devil did it.
They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
Wouldn't it be amazing if that actually ended up being what the murder was?
I do.
Huh?
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat, huh?
It's so funny that she can hear him all the way there.
Yeah, like, oh, can we even walk closer? I guess not. We're just shouting from distances. It's like I'm trying to stay away from her. Dante is worried about getting her cooties. No, you know what it probably is? He's worried that if it gets too close, she's gonna film another video and these local cops will see it and tell their local peoples. But thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. I should read some more in the chat because I am getting farther behind. Queen Katie said, A-set, Ota is my silly bunny. Weedle says, I don't know why, but I find heterochromia so cool and beautiful. I feel like a lot of people do. You'll see heterochromia in a lot of like OCs that people design of characters, which, I mean, it's fine, but I feel like it's almost getting a bit overused in character design because of that. Like, it's such an unusual and rare thing in real life, at least in humans. It's much more common in cats and things like that. But there are people that have it, like David Bowie, I believe. Is Wendy still here to confirm, or is this just a rumor that David Bowie had heterochromia? I don't think it's like as severe as you see with anime characters, but he technically did. But yeah, Xamaria says, oh no, it's like Logan said about Discord kittens. She like Logan for real. Vera said, when I'm in a, quote, who's like Logan for real, end quote, competition, and my opponents are Dante and A-set. I feel like in that situation, no matter who wins, I lose. Ray says, I'd be up for a confession stream. Weedle said, I'm down for it. Maybe I should just plan more just chatting streams. Because there's also, there's that idea. Extemporaneous had the idea of ranking all of the quote-unquote waifus from the games we've played. And there have been so many of them. That alone would probably take a couple of hours. Weedle says, I'm down for it. Crystal says to Vero, rip. Vera says, same. Ray says, Google Forums, Logan. Google Forums. I've never used Google Forums. We Katie said maybe Google Forms or have a mod, collect some in Discord. Weedle says to Ray, DM him. Ray says to Weedle, I sent him a screenshot explaining what Google Forms were. I know what they are. I've just never actually used them. I didn't know if that's the proper way to do it. But yeah, okay. We would just need to, I'm sure they're setting. I'll figure it out later. But yes. Let me two more comments. We'll go back at this. Queen Katie says, nepotism. Gotta love that. Quote, pure idols. Tisk, tisk. Such a sad thing. And then Crystal says, the industry just want the fans to be Delulu. Same in Korea. Well, it's gotta be that way with like K-pop bands. Right? Except probably less with the female idols, more with the male idols, because that's like such a huge thing in Korea, right? Probably. Anyway, all right, let's hear your proof. Well? Oh, I gotta click her again. I thought when I said let's hear your proof, that meant let's hear your proof. Why do you think it was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse?
Horse. She's gonna say it sounds like Horus, the ancient Egyptian god.
Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
Ha ha! I am worried that I already know how she thinks.
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus
not personally.
is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
I have an eye. Iris. Everything's about eyes.
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like from Gravity Falls.
Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati.
I know some stuff about Freemasonry. One time I did, I think this is interesting. I did this acting job one time a few years ago. So here in Utah, one of the really famous wealthy families is the Huntsman family. You have John Huntsman, who was like a former governor of Utah, and they're just like, they're really rich, famous family here, right? And they run like the Huntsman Cancer Research Institute and all these different things like that. So one year I got booked on an acting job with a few of my other friends from the same agency, where the Huntsman family was throwing John Huntsman, I can't remember if it was John Huntsman Sr. or John Huntsman Jr., a birthday party. And any like normal people, if you have a birthday party, you might gather around and say, hey, let's talk about great stories from this person's past. But because they're super mega wealthy, they said, hey, let's hire a bunch of actors to reenact some of his stories from his youth. And so we got hired to play him and his friends and shot a video that was like, it wasn't even for like a commercial for TV or the internet. It was only shown, as far as I'm aware, at his birthday party. They hired professional actors to act out his college life with him and like his three best buds. And for some reason, they decided to film it at the Freemason Lodge in downtown Salt Lake City. So we were in, or the Masonic Temple, that's the word, the Masonic Temple. And so we filmed this thing in the Masonic Temple. It was the second time I'd been there. One time I had to go in there for an assignment for a musical theater class. They were doing a production of Inherit the Wind, I think, in a theater in the Masonic Temple. But anyway, it was like the weirdest thing. So it's like, yeah, all right, I'm going to work today. I'm going to the Masonic Temple to film a birthday video professionally for the Huntsman family. So that is a thing that happened. You know what? Their money is just as green, so it's like, sign me up, cast me for this job. It's great. Oh, that was one of the jobs. Chris Miller, I mentioned before, he's the voice actor of Professor Layton. He was in that one as well. It was just, yeah, it was a fun day. Anyway, we'll keep going, then I'll read some more in the chat.
Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Okay, we gotta talk to us more. What is the picture? Okay, again, why do you think it was a ritual murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket.
And the left eye is the eye of Ra, or is it the eye of Wadjet? I don't know which eye is what.
Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh crap, is this gonna be one of these things where she accidentally said something smart?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
When we got there, it was already out of the eye socket. Oh, yeah, and Mizuki had it in the... Okay, so now we know that Mizuki removed it from the eye socket, right?
Yeah.
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
It was in the hands of the preteen girl inside the merry-go-round column.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Unless he's a murderer, I'm just saying. She looks so sad and murderous.
Yazuki?
Probably. No, she took out the ice pick, clearly. Unless maybe it fell out. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Xemrian says, yeah, that's not as big in the Western space, but yeah, it's big in Japanese VTubers. I feel like in the United States, it's a weird difference. In the United States, we almost glamorize celebrity couples. We even do like cutesy little couple names, like this celebrity's dating that celebrity. The United States loves shipping people together, even like IRL people. But apparently in Japan, it's all more about like self-insertion with having that person be the ideal they can get to. Maybe, I don't know. Extremian says, no! Crystal says to Vero, what? Ray says to Vero, huh? Oh, about the shaving the head thing? Ray says, what? Crystal says, yeah, she was a minor at the time too. Oh, the one that had to apologize for raising the flag. Oh, there's a clip. Hang on, let's check out this clip and then we will get back to the game. I promise. We'll load this up to the clip viewer so we can all watch it together on stream. This clip from Vero is titled, What's Worse Than Death? Ota, of course. Okay, let's watch this clip.
You'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon,
Oh, you better not say that you're gonna marry Ota.
I'm going to die.
Oh, okay. As long as you're not gonna marry Ota.
You'd be in trouble.
It was a preferable alternative. I'm just saying, thank you very much for the clip, Vero. I appreciate it. Vera said, yep, shaved it clean too. Said to show how sincere her apology is. Crystal says, it's so sad. Queen K said, finally, I can say her name. I love Iris. Queen Katie said, I kept typing Iris and replacing it with A said because he hadn't learned her name yet. I appreciate you guys going to such lengths to make sure that you're not spoiling the game. I really do appreciate it. Ray says, fun fact, Futaba Sakura's birthday is in 31 days, February 19th. Nice. We got to make sure that for a while, we were posting, I think it was mostly Wendy who would post some, posting like the birthdays of characters from the games we played in the birthday channel. So we got to remember that. Queen K said near future. Apollo Justice was 2016, wasn't it? Yeah, but it was like from when it came out. Because wasn't it like at the time? What year did it come out? Okay, anyway, let's play some more. Did Mizuki? All right, can we talk some more to her?
You're wasting your time, girl. You don't know what you're doing.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
Yeah, keep on going back and forth like that. That's not what detectives do.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
You do. She's right here. Wink. She's my eye of Providence.
She's right in front of your eyes.
My eyes. She's in one of them. Or is she in front of my eyes? I love how that just confuses her. Anything else, Iris? Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
Well, Ota and my adopted daughter were.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district.
Wait, so this entire, is that an island? Is just blocked off?
It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant.
Oh, okay.
An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
That sounds very similar to the origin of Monster Island from Godzilla, doesn't it?
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat.
We just drove. It was actually quite easy. Traffic was light.
Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
No, they are not.
I don't know, but if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
No, we are not.
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally.
But we're cops. We don't have to obey the law.
That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Okay, that's an... Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to click that. That's all the talking to Iris, I believe. Iris investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. Oh, and was there more stuff with something there? I thought I saw something else pop up besides the horse. All right, horse, zoom in on the horse. Choop. All right, so we can look at horse, or we can look at horse, or horse, or horse, or horse, or horse. Can I move around? Oh, I can move around my regular camera. Nice. Okay, let's look at horse. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second! She was facing the wrong direction on the horse!
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick.
But there's no blood stain on the horse!
Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
On the horse!
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse.
Yeah, see, I picked up on something. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Extremity says, Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton on what if Logan has got up to AA3. I think that Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton would be next on the timeline. I thought that took place in like an alternate timeline where Phoenix Wright and Maya are like bakers in the Professor Layton world or something. Quickata said, wait, no, I just checked. The first Ace Attorney game took place in 2016. Never mind. Vera says 2025. Quickata said, yeah, Apollo is 2026. My bad. Exterminator says, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And oh, it was Crystal who did the Monokuma redeem. Quick80 said, which means that in 2 years, Apollo is about to have a bad day. Ray says, you know what this means? Monokuma Kigurumi. No, I think that is currently locked. Exterminator says, Logan hates reception lady. What did she do? She just thrust her boobs in our collective faces. It's not what I play games for. I don't want boobs in my face. Widow says, or in Lollipop Chainsaw. I've never played that game. Isn't that just like a hack and slash type of thing? Ray says, yeah, Nier Automata is a great game. Queen Katie said, oh, Reverse 1999, nice. Queen Katie says, the clip is Star Rail. Okay, Chris says, Honkai. Exterminator says, aren't they making a new game soon? Starts with all Z's. Gallup says, Queen Katie, you play too? Queen Katie said, yeah, I just finished chapter 3 the other day in my streams. The way my brain forgot those horses were in the real world instead of redacted. I'm guessing the Somnium, is that the upside down ones? Because we gotta be entering a Somnium again soon, yeah? Well, let's keep going with this and see where this takes us, because we are about 2 hours into stream, by the way. We still got another hour to continue to accomplish Nothing. Can I ask you guys, though, without giving any spoilers, is this a game that has like a bunch of different chapters with a bunch of different murder cases? And if so, I don't know if you're able to give a ballpark on about how many different murder cases there are? Kind of like each Ace Attorney game would usually have around like 5 or so.
And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
Yeah, we could probably tell if we had some of Emma Sky's luminol fluid. That must mean she was killed somewhere else and brought here. Oh, pole! We can click the pole. A metal pole!
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date.
I'm not thinking about pole dancing. Well, I am now because you accused me of that, but it wasn't until you thought about me thinking about pole dancing.
You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
No, you're putting these thoughts into my brain. Stop it, Iris!
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, do we need to click the horse again? Anything else with the horse? It's still green. There was no blood on the horse. That must mean ... Okay, we can talk to Iris again. Is that more skewered horses? No, not green. Policemen are still grayed out. Hey, Iris, I gotta tell you something. I just thought of something. We should go. I thought that we should leave.
Oh, come on. Just a little longer.
No, I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Don't shout that in front of these police officers. You already lied to them, bro.
Okay.
I love how half their conversations have a ... just looking back and forth at each other. All right, so we finished multiple areas.
Hey, you all right?
Oh, is she
okay?
Is she really psychic and see in the future?
Morning sickness.
You're preggers?
What?
It better not be Ota's baby.
I'm kidding.
Okay, good.
It's not like I would know.
If you're pregnant? You wouldn't know. You would know if you're pregnant.
I'll give you a ride home.
Press your prego belly against my back.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
I already asked your age. I don't care if I'm rude.
Pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
I can.
Yeah.
105 pounds is nothing. I could easily
Your
bench
back
press
is
this girl.
so warm, Mr. Date.
Oh, are they having a tender romantic moment? Well, how about that? I'll read some more of the chat in a minute, but I gotta see where we're going next. Oh, we're back to driving again. I want to look at my wheel again. It's a steering wheel. Look at my dashboard. The dashboard.
No, I'm feeling kind of bored.
What do you want to do?
Seriously?
I'm looking at my dashboard. This is important. I'm looking at my center console. All these things are more important than talking to you, girly girl, leg. For some reason, her shoes and socks remind me of Dark Magician Girl on Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, Iris, how are you feeling? Are you still nauseous and gonna die?
Oh, horrible.
If you have to stop and say, then I don't believe you. I gotta read some more in the chat though. Gal Crush says, Queen Katie, I finished the main story until more get added. Doing the new quest. Queen Katie says, cool, hope you've been enjoying the game. Veer says, yup, good job, Logan, you're a nerd. Why, thank you so much, my friend.
Rear view mirror is clickable too if you want more stuff to click.
Oh, awesome! I will try and click. I tried doing the one out the window, but it didn't look like it had, but I'll try the... If there's one like in the center. Thank you very much, Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I'll read a few more comments though. Galp says, Queen Katie, I love it. I played at the launch. Also living in London, I know place in the game. Wait, does Honkai Star Rail take place in the real world? Queen Katie said, I remember randomly having a crush on Superman in the 2nd grade for some reason. Well, I mean, he's a handsome fellow. He's got big old muscles, square jaw. Queen Katie said, I like seeing a black Dalmatian. Well, Dalmatians are white with spots. I'm so confused, Hori said, or an all white one? Would that be like an albino? Are there all black and white Dalmatians? Does that happen? Queen Katie says, right. Hori said, my perception is strong, so it magnified my eyes. Okay, you know what? Oh, I need somebody to help me out with this. I should just remember to Google it. There is a meme that's been going around, and I need to know what it's from. It's this as a stuffed toy. It's like this little pink, I don't know, I'm guessing it's like an otter or something like that. It's a little pink bear, I don't know, stuffed toy. It's female and she's got like little beady eyes and a little mouth with these little buck teeth. and somebody did a thing where they put glasses on her and a little wig like that and had the captions like, girls that look like this can ruin my life, or something like that. And it's adorable, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I was just thinking about that with glasses, kind of unrelated. Xray says, to be fair, I think that there was an experiment where the Superman actor literally was outside a Superman billboard in New York. He was wearing his Clark Kent glasses and no one recognized him for real? I've never heard of that. I gotta look that up. That sounds interesting. Ray says, counterpoint, there's no windows on the TARDIS. Ah, but counterpoint, Ray. The TARDIS is not a phone booth. The TARDIS is a police box. A police box has a different purpose than a phone booth. Quick Kitty said, Iris, this is not the Orient Express. Jorge says to Ray, that's cause it's a police box, not a phone booth. Yeah, see, Jorge, high five. Ah, we got it. Quick Kitty said, which, by the way, I highly recommend watching/reading the Orient Express. Great mystery story. I don't think I've ever actually seen. There's multiple movie versions of it. I really ought to. Or it said, also, we have a phone box downtown. It still works sort of nice. There is a mall downtown. It's like not a great mall, but I just remember it had like really, really fancy, like built-in phone booths with like a seat and things. I kind of want to go check out and see if they're still there. I remember they're like anachronistic the last time I saw them, but they were so cool looking. Gallop says, you get that in games like in Genshin, where you talk about your plans where anyone can hear you. Gallop says, Queen Kitty, I followed you, aw. Moonlight says, I think Bowie's mixed matched eyes was due to an injury. Interesting, so it's not genetic, but that would still count as heterochromia, right? Regardless of how you get it. And extemporaneous, with the would you rather. We'll do this, then we'll get back to the game. Would you rather number 46. Would you rather be able to shrink down to the size of an ant? Oh, Ibo would love that. Anytime you wanted, or be able to grow to the size of a 2-story building anytime you wanted to. Oh, would you get the proportionate strength of the ant? That's the question. I feel like growing to the size of a 2-story building would probably be more useful in some situations, especially for like travel. You could just suddenly grow really big and then just like chomp, chomp, chomp. But you have to be careful. You might step on and destroy things and cause damage. There's gotta be uses for shrinking down small. I guess it'd be great for breaking and entering. You could just like shrink down small, go under the door of a house, and then interesting. I'd have to think about that. That is a really interesting one. I like that though. Anyway, let's play some more game. You're feeling horrible, really, Iris?
Glasses Loopy plushie meme. On December 14th, 2023, Facebook user Zoe uploaded photos of a Loopy plushie wearing a wig and glasses, with text caption that roughly translates as always have a friend around me who looks like this. Then later user Mikhail Reeves
on Twitter uploaded a whisper using one of Zoe's photos with the caption, girls look like this, has permission to ruin my life. Okay, I need to see who this is. So Loopy, hang on. I'm just gonna Google this really quickly. The music's gonna cut out. Loopy plush. What is this from? Okay, so that's it. And it's I don't know what it's from, but I kind of love it. It's just the most endearing thing with the glasses. I need to find out how much one of these cost. So, Cacao Friends, X Zanmeng Loopy. Oh, that's something there. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna look at it. Thank you very much for the information and for the 10 bits. All right, we'll play some game. We got like an hour before we reach the 3-hour mark. We need to actually play the game, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. She's feeling horrible.
Shame.
Oh yeah, shame. So sorry that you feel horrible.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
I just met you.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Well, I mean, she is a good actor. I mean, those tears streaming down her cheeks for that video, that is hard to do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
That's even harder than crying on demand. I guess unless you just like shove your finger into the back of your throat.
I would put it right back where it came from.
Dante's into some weird stuff.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Wait, because you're nauseous or you want to see him do that? Okay, we gotta try to do the rear view mirror. Iris, open the passenger window. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the rear view mirror.
Wait.
Oh.
Seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat will be a factor.
That's a lot of humidity, though. Oh, darn it! Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I want to click the rearview mirror. Vero told me to.
They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
I have never heard that in my life. And why are you making everything about boobs?
Hey,
game.
watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
By D cups. That's what they do in real life. If a girl has D cups, they will rip your arm off.
Relax, I'm invincible.
It's like sticking your arm into a velociraptor pen. That D cup will bite your arm off. And let me guess, she's gonna say she's invincible because she knows when she's going to die, so she knows she can't die before then. But she could get dismembered.
My arm regenerates like an alien.
Oh no, she's just a liar.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
The D cup.
Not that. It feels like I've met you before.
I wouldn't know. I've got amnesia from like, was it 6 years ago?
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
I'll roll up that window and cut it off.
Okay.
Let me click the rearview mirror.
It feels nice.
Oh, darn it! Vero, I let you down. I couldn't click the mirror. Pew. All right, where to next? The Sagan residence. Oh, she's taking us back to her house? It looks like that's like a California house. Very, very stucco with those. What are those type of tiles on the roof? The kind of half circle tiles? It's like every house in California I've ever seen.
You should come in.
Why? I am not used to this chat. A girl is inviting me into her home. What should I do?
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already?
Okay, bye. Oh, something's happening. I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. Make sure she deletes the video first, bro. Read a couple more comments in the chat. Ray says to Jorge, touche. Kukata said Logan equals Iris and Dante. Maybe. If the two of them had a baby, I'd be their baby. Kukata said, what's next? Iba? Boss? With the bar?
She kidnapped you. Like what that book said.
And that's fine. I feel like, as far as kidnappers go, she does seem like she'd be a nice one. That she wouldn't be a tie me up and cut me up into meat chunks in her basement type of kidnapper. It'd be like we hang out and watch DVDs type of kidnapper, which doesn't sound so bad. So maybe I'd be okay with that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Ray says, I thought of the Magnus archives, but Gravity Falls works too, I guess. What do you mean, I guess? It's Bill Cipher. He is that eye on Gravity Falls. Quick Katie said, also, I'm gonna just say, the crap Iris says in this game is very funny once you get to the sequel. No spoilers on how, though. I'm gonna guess that every single thing she says comes true in the sequel. X-Ray says, that's wild. Quinkata said, I wish I had ice cream. I wanted to get some from Dollar General, but they didn't have one when I went there. Aww. Wait, does the dollar store sell ice cream? I feel like I wouldn't trust perishable food from dollar stores. I don't know why. Vera said, ugh, rich people. Gallup says, I have not had many acting jobs in 2023. Most of 2023 was slow for me as well. The final quarter of 2023 really picked up and was a lot better, thankfully. But yeah, it was kind of a slow year for me as well, Gallup. Quick Katie said, Iris would do great on Game Theories Online. Oh, she should be the new MatPat. Vera says, oh, 100%. Did you guys know AI, the Somnium Files, got an ARG? I didn't know this. I would love to hear more about it, but we should probably play some of the game. All right, said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye... Oh, let me guess, Oda is probably lurking in the bushes or something. That's an Oda thing. Oh, that's not Oda. That's a Guile. Oh, is that the girl who was murdered in our Somnium? Oh, my heart.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I saw you murdered in my brain. I felt my body freeze because that woman, she's... No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
I saw you die, lady.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Okay, so my theory before was that she was Date's mom. So, maybe. I hope Date and Iris aren't brother and sister, because she was like clearly,
She
hitting on
got
him.
short hair. Thoughts?
The mom? I don't generally go for mom types. At least not people who are already moms with like other men. I want to settle down with a girl and have her be the mom of my children. Is that so wrong? But actually, and that short hairstyle though is fine. That's not the type that I'm usually like. It for the length. I think if it's that long of short hair, it needs to be more messy. It's a bit too proper for that length. I don't know why, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. Are you disappointed that I'm not into Hitomi?
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Date.
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said
He's from the super secret exceptional brain division that I promised him I would never tell anyone about.
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. Well, you could have made it not awkward. You could have talked to her, bro. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa, like you just saw. I don't know why I described that to you. Oh, and now we can look. We have a whole new house to explore. Oh, wow. And this goes all the way around. I'm just going to turn completely away from. I'm going to look at your shelves. A wooden shelf. A speaker system. 2 speakers and a console. 2 speakers and a long, thin box in the middle. It's like, you know, 2 speakers, long, thin box. It's a wiener.
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your home's wiener.
Your sound system.
My sound system? What about it?
I was just admiring it.
Yeah, Date likes to admire that kind of stuff.
I wish I had one that big.
Oh, man. Then the ladies would be all over me for my sound. But even though my sound system apparently is smaller, it gets the job done, and girls say it's still just as good.
Right.
Achievement unlocked. I wish mine were that glorious. Admired the Socken stereo equipment. That was an achievement? Speaker system. A speaker system. Okay, anything else we can click? Shelves. Plant! I can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Iba. Okay, let's scroll. Oh, wait, we can click the plant again? Plant! Okay, anything else? Coitons? Is there anything else up or down? Okay, we gotta make sure we're... window! You can see the trees and sky outside. Okay. There's workbooks. There are some elementary workbooks on the table. So is Hitomi a teacher then? But looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osagami Sumo Wrestler Dictionary. Osagami Sumo? Low table, a coffee table. Workbooks. There are elementary workbooks and a sumo wrestling almanac on the table. Anything else I can click here? Flower.
The flowers.
The flowers. Oh, I will zoom in on them.
It's an iris.
Oh, just like you. You are an iris. And this in my eye is an iris.
I thought those bloom in May.
Everything is about eyes for some reason.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis.
Ungicularis.
They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
It's 70 degrees out. Why? That's what, in the cold? I gotta read some more in the chat. Queen Katie said, I think they did it for the second game. I don't know if they did for this game. Vera said, yep, did it for the first game too. Queen Katie says, ooh, coolio. Actually, isn't Iba's name like partner in Japanese? I think Vera had some trivia on that. Vera said, partner in Japanese is Aibo. So close enough. I know that because of P4. Gallup says, Apollo Justice, JP, April 12, 2007. North America, February 19, 2008. Yeah, so see, it came out long before. It was the near future. EU, May 8, 2008. Australia, May 22nd, 2008. Queen Katie said, I see you're someone of culture too, to Vero. Vera said, yep. Queen Katie said, horse heads, horse legs, horse butt, decisions. Queen Katie says, stream stutters. I'm gonna reload just in case. Is it stuttering for anyone else? Do I need to check stuff? Ray says, I can't wait for waifu fever dream time, trademarked. Well, I'm sure we're gonna get there. I don't know if we'll get there this stream. Let's keep looking around the room and see if we can get there. We're already at 2 hours and 20, so people want to maybe start thinking about checking for raid suggestions later on when we reach the 3 hour mark.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope.
And our thoughts will follow you into your dreams.
When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
I have a sinking feeling she's gonna die in this. Wait, no, because someone said that her behavior is okay or significant in the next game, so that means she has to survive, right? Unless in the next game she's gonna be a ghost, which is entirely possible, to be honest. Phone! A telephone in the corner. Tea? Steam is rising from the tea. Any more phone, boxes, picture! Oh, that's the same picture we saw in our Somnium, because they had like halos over their heads. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Oh, wait a second, this whole room is the room, because that's where we found the secret thing. That was one of the doors. There's a flower over there. I'm sitting right where the skeleton was sitting. And then over here, there was a rose lamp. That's just a regular standing lamp. This whole room and this was the door we were trying to get through. Entrance, it's the front door. And earlier, when people were mouthing back, I shut the front door. Shoebox, it's a shoebox. I wonder what they
You are beyond perverted.
That is gross, Iba. I'm with you on this.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
I don't care if they're private, they're still gross. Ugh, mysterious object. That's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. It reminds me of kind of an angel. It reminds me of one of those little fortune teller things that you would make when you're like in elementary school and you'd fold it like that, if that makes sense, my horrible description. What is that object? Mysterious object. There's a tabletop calendar and a mysterious object on the shelf. More shelves. Could I click any of these things? Clock! A clock! That's another mysterious object on the bookshelf. A bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalog before, so I know. And in your... Oh, hang on. But didn't Iba say that when we woke up, we wouldn't remember the dream? So how do we know that she looks like the lady who died in it? A bookshelf. Standing lamp. The lights are off. I wonder if the things we had to do are significant, because we turned on the light at one point. Oh, and this is the basket that Iba was crashing into. Okay. Cupboard. There are a lot of dishes. Anything else? We look at the refrigerator. A refrigerator.
Dante, a riddle.
Oh, I love riddles. I love riddles. Okay, bring it on, Iba.
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
You fold it.
What?
You fold it. One piece at a time?
The solution is this. You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
Those steps check out. That I got no argument there.
What kind of a riddle is that?
It's more of instructions, but
Another riddle.
okay, let's hear it.
How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Open the door, take the giraffe out, put the elephant in, close the door.
Isn't it the same answer?
Yeah.
Open the door, put it in, close the door.
No, you gotta take the giraffe out, bro.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside.
But don't remove the giraffe before you open the door, and make sure to close the door afterward.
That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
Hey, that was actually fun. Microwave. A microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold.
And let me know if you want me to microwave a giraffe.
I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Oh, what? Okay. Dining table. A dining
You could
table.
always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
Ah, I get it. That's the joke. Dining table. It's a dining table. Oh, microwave is still up. There's a microwave, refrigerator. Anything else we can click? Again, I wish I could click tab and go around all the different things. Iris and her mother Hitomi are sitting on the sofa. Door. There's a door in the back of the room. I'm not recognizing any of these things. Kitchen counter. I can't see them from here. But there's probably a sink and stove on the other side. Kitchen counter. It's a kitchen counter. Ceiling fan. A ceiling fan is spinning right round, baby, right round. It's for lighting. Can I look at the light switch? No. Anything else? I guess I have to talk to them. Okay, Iris, I'm gonna look at your mom. I'm not being gross. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. I'm gonna look at Iris. Look at the way Iris is looking at me. She's like, she's like so in love with Date. She's got a little crushy McCrusherson. Iris is looking this way. That's the way she's looking. All right. Hi, Iris's mom. May I ask how old you are because I am rude?
I'm 37.
Okay.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
You don't waste time.
Yep.
Okay.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I thought we established that she lied about her age because she knew about Superman and phone booths. I was much younger when my husband was born. No.
I don't have one.
He murdered me in your dream.
Divorce?
Yes, because of the murder.
Mr. Date, please.
I'm trying to.
All right, Iris.
I'm trying to see if your mom is single. Shut up, Iris. Don't you want a hot Date daddy? You want a daddy tay, a dad tay?
I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yeah. So you put out.
Yes.
All right. Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
And sumo wrestler?
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
Well, that's a good attitude to have. Hang on, I'm going to read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Quick Kitty said, oh, wait, I forgot. I was downloading stuff. Whoops, might have had goofed up Twitch. Okay, I think I'm good. Guess I'll find it. Okay, so hopefully it's not stuttering anymore. Says Twitch, I just wanted to make sure I was caught up. Don't give me another ad. I'm sorry. I wish that Twitch hadn't taken away the way that I was turning off ads before. Exterminator says, Logan, for your info, the game isn't like AA, it's more like one giant story. Okay, so it's all gonna be part of the same mystery. Got it. Okay. Quick Katie said, I'm a bit sad though, because now I can't go back to read chat when Logan reads. I'm sorry, but I will be reading it out loud, so you won't miss out, but you just won't be able to read along. I'm sorry. Viewer said, I love making Logan spend more time in game. I appreciate it, because I want to get as much content out of these games as possible, get as much bang for my buck as I can. Extremely says, so I don't think I can give you a time scale for chapters is my point. No, that's okay. That helps. That explains it. That is the information I was wanting. Gallup said, Reverse 1999 uses real places in London and other parts of the world. I didn't know that. That's cool. Crystal says, Lurk, I'm gonna binge some My Little Pony horror alternate universe in TikTok. That is what you're binging, Crystal? That reminds me though, Crystal, I don't know if you can still hear this. I'm not like, I don't know a whole lot about My Little Pony, I will admit, but I do remember there was a YouTuber, Hot Diggity Demon. I remember years ago stumbling upon these like cartoons he had made about one of the ponies, the yellow one, I think Fluttershy, about her like murdering the other ponies in her shed. Very interesting stuff. So you want some My Little Pony horror, but it was also like kind of a weird comedy series, sort of. I don't know. Veer said, Kakao is a messaging app that mostly used in East Asia. Loopy is one of the mascots called Kakao Frenzy. I don't know any of this stuff. I didn't know about Line. I didn't know about Kakao. Veer says, Crystal, have fun. Says, it's okay, haha. Just telling you, it's an option to click there. I'll try to next time we're in the car.
TTS Cupcake Logan R8 Heart.
Wait, oh, is that what it is? Is that what it was called? Cupcake? I remember the one was like, I think called just shed.mov. Or were you just calling me Cupcake? I don't think anyone's ever called me a cupcake before. I wouldn't be opposed if somebody wanted to be nice and call me a cupcake. But thank you very much for the TTS. Let's see. Vera said she really is a Nepo baby, huh? What's that house? Exterminator says, notes down, Logan is cool with kidnapping if they have movies. If they have good movies, and if they're not gonna tie me up in the basement and cut me up into meat chunks. That was the more important part. Extemporaneous. Exterminator quote command, quote number 26. Bro, have you ever wondered what it's like to have the original samurai dog in your mouth? Larry Butts by Clam RM, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, November 17th, 2021. Oh, wait, and Vera's using the mommy command for Hitomi? Okay, well, let's talk to Hitomi some more, since she's apparently a mommy to y'all. Oh, and that's it. She needs to put some socks on. I know that you take off your shoes indoors, but we already established that Date is a perv thinking about what her feet smell like. So put on some shoes, lady. Does Iris have anything to say? You look chipper, you were saying. You seem to be doing well now. How long you been living? Yeah, you look chipper, staring at me like that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
A hunch?
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
What if you clicked them in a dream and it helped like shine light on a light switch so you could get a gun that worked as a key on a door. What does that mean? There are flowers blooming behind me. Is that a thing in Japanese culture? Huh? Yeah, about those flowers, huh?
A cupcake. Boss wants the money by tomorrow. Capiche?
I was thinking of it as like a gangster. He's like, hey, this is our buddy Cupcake. Yeah, this over here. That's Louis the Bicep, cause he got big biceps. Over there's Tony the Gun, cause he's got a gun. And this is Logan the Cupcake. But thank you though, Ray. I feel better about myself now that somebody called me Cupcake. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Hey, about those flowers. Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. But did we not ask her about the flowers? Oh, do I need to go look at them? Oh, I didn't get the cushion. The cushion. I've seen that cushion somewhere before. It is mayhaps good for the pushin'. No, not just the cushion. I saw this entire room in my dream last night.
Is there a problem, Date?
I wonder if that's because that was like the last thing I clicked on?
No, that's nothing.
A cushion. All right, flower. A winter iris. It means good news and hope. Okay, so apparently we'll find out later. Let's talk to Hitomi some more. Oh no, that'll probably advance the story. So let's talk to Iris some more. How long you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
That's usually
I grew up in this house.
Oh, okay.
I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
She got murdered!
Huh?
Maybe she'll like turn out to be a twin who wears the same clothes. Okay, what else does Iris say? You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you.
She just leaned in. Yeah, she's totally got a crush on Date.
I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr.
Oh, this is so scary.
How am I supposed to react to that?
You just either make yourself look big or play dead. I don't know which it is for lions. You got a 50-50 shot, bro.
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Anything else? You were saying about the flowers. Tell me about the flowers. Okay. So I'm guessing you were saying is probably what'll advance the plot. So we'll ask about Renju Okiura.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
And we're just now knowing about it because isn't he like Date's best friend?
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Oh, what if we already know Hitomi then? Maybe that's why Iris seemed familiar, because she reminds us of what Hitomi was like when she was younger? Because we have amnesia, right? Do you know Renju's ex-wife? She's also an ex-person now. She's dead.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago.
Well, hope you're okay with it only being twice, because you're not gonna get another chance.
Why do you ask?
She did.
No reason.
Why? Tell her the reason.
Know me?
Maybe.
Sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Iris's mother, Hitomi Sagan. Papa?
A twin that wears her dead sister's clothes. Yoshizawa, is that you?
Oh crap, it's another Yoshizawa problem. We won't find out until like the third semester, and it'll be a whole thing. Oh boy, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I've been wanting to post some stuff in the Discord about Persona 5 and just like some of the things I've seen going back and rewatching old footage, specifically about Yoshizawa. But I am waiting for Artemis to get to that big point, because I know that she's been posting a lot of stuff in that channel about like updates with, oh, this just happened, and I don't think is at that point yet, and I don't want to spoil it, but I got to get there. Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate that. Let me read a few more comments in the chat though. Vero says, hey, mother heart. Queen Katie says, awkward. Ray says to Vero, I love that command. Oh, the Von Karma command. Exterminator says, oh, a raid recommendation. Hang on, let me copy this down. Anthony Emerald Fox. Wait, I know that we've had that recommended before. Did we end up raiding Anthony Emerald Fox? Either way, I'm going to copy it over into my text file that I have here for raid suggestions. I do recognize that name, but I don't know if we ended up raiding. It looks like Anthony Emerald Fox playing Pal World. That's the game I was saying that, unfortunately, it's like $25, so it may be a while before I'm able to afford it. And by the time I can, I'm sure nobody will want to watch it anymore on Twitch. And so the point for streaming it will probably be over. Exterminator says, you know that awkward feeling when you imagine the mother of the idol you met, but like, murder? But then you could be Iris's father. Oh, no! Why? Why the birds? Why the birds? Okay, hang on. I can handle this if I time it, because I know it's 2 minutes. I gotta get my stopwatch out. Stopwatch. Starting it up. And we're not even outside. This is not fair. I don't even know what it's, I think it's just, they're so abrupt. I just hate the sound so much. But thank you for the bits, whoever it was that did that. I'll read some more comments in the chat that we'll get back into the game. It'll help kind of kill some of the time, because I can't kill the birds. Let's see, but yeah, Exterminates, maybe we could be, although I feel like Hitomi would remember that. Ray says, the MILF discrimination is wild. Vera said, give me all the MILFs if he doesn't want them. You can have them, I'm not into MILFs. Oh, Gallop Crush approves. Thank you, Gallop, for the approval. Vera said, this is one of my favorite tracks. Oh, this soothing music. She says, I love the song, it's so relaxing. Quick Katie said, I'm surprised Logan hasn't noticed how familiar this house is, but at least he remembered the dead lady. I eventually caught on. It took me a minute, but I realized it before he did. So I got there. That's what counts. And we're only a little over halfway through the birds. Crap. Let's see, Vera said he's sitting where the skeleton was sitting. Quick Katie said, that's an achievement, bro, what? Exterminator says, Logan with the achievements. Ray said, achievement you don't want on your account. Oh, that's why you don't want them, because you don't want other people to see them. I gotcha. Okay, there's still like another 30 seconds or so. I think part of the problem is because it cycles through also like the same about 4 or so birds that Oaks Embrace approves, thank you, is that sometimes you'll think it's over, but then, and there's like a big long pause. See? If I wasn't timing, I would have thought it was over, but it should be almost over now. Was that the last? I think that might have been the last one. And the soothing music. There we are. Oh, feels so nice now. I'm just gonna have a little bit of water and enjoy the lack of birds, but thank you. It looks like, who was it that did that? It was done by, oh, it was Jorge who did it. Thank you so much, Jorge, for the bits. I really appreciate that. Even though I hate that sound effect, I really appreciate the generosity. Thank you so much, Jorge. Thank you. Thank you, Toilet Duck. Oh, I probably should save. How do I save? I'm trying to remember how I save. Is it tab? There we go. Yes, I should be periodically saving. Thank you, Tomcat. Thank you, Gallop, for the save, for the Toilet Duck. Thank you, Ray, for the Tomcat. And we're gonna alternate save slots, I think, just in case. Just stagger them. Okay, so get back out here now. Thank you. I keep forgetting. The game does autosave, but it's probably good to do that. Okay, so you were saying,
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
She put something in my tea, didn't she?
Oh, right.
I don't trust her.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Because you don't want to touch your poison. The two of you are like Black Widows. You invite me in here, poison my cup, knock me out, and then tie me up in your basement dungeon.
Well then, let's have a sip.
It's like, no, Mom, it's poisoned.
Are you left-handed?
Oh, is that a clue?
Oh,
Gonta would have loved you.
Mom used to be right-handed.
What? How do you change? Did she get like a brain injury?
But now...
Oh, it's the twin thing! It's totally the twin thing! Her real mom died, and this is an imposter mom! And that's how we'll know, because the hands. Unless her right arm is just...
It locked up on me.
Oh, is her right arm not moving?
Ah, I see.
Never mind about the twins. It's a sad thing. Her arm don't work. Okay, Iris. Goodbye. About the flowers. What were you saying about the flowers? Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Yes, I got that game. But when I go over and click on the flowers, AI site, yeah, means good news and hope. But there's nothing to do there. Okay, anything else I can say to her? Goodbye. All right, look, Iris is looking this way. Have I clicked everything? I guess I'll just leave. My guess they'll probably stop me if I try to leave though, but all right. Bye. Bye, Iris.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Yep, I'll just be heading out of here. Good luck with your mom not dying.
Good to be able to stand up, not be a skeleton. I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
Never ever again. I have no desire to see you. Head pats though. Head pats.
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all.
Yeah, I could arrest you. Like, not even for a real reason. I will plant evidence on you. I am not a good cop.
If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's just gonna encourage her to like come over to hang out with Mizuki just so she can perv on Mizuki's adopted dad. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Exterminator says, Logan has a great James from Team Rocket voice. Well, thank you. I certainly tried. I love James from Team Rocket. He's the best. I went to, okay, so as a stocking stuffer, my family gave me a gift card for a store called Box Lunch. I don't know, do you guys have those stores around you? And so while I was at the mall, I stopped in there today because I'm like, I gotta use this gift card. I couldn't find anything to get there. I almost got, there was one point that I think I saw like a button that had like James from Team Rocket, but I don't know what to get there. Maybe I should check their website. Actually, it says Logan wears all his achievements with pride. Please don't poke your eye, Logan, with this eye. I shouldn't do this. Should I open it up and poke it? Should I open it up and touch it? Should I touch my eye like that? Extemporaneous. Quick Katie says, I love, I, myself, I, eyeball, I, wrist, the flower, I risk the idol, I risk the eye. See, it's all about eyes. Meowrick and killed any squirrels in this game too? Not yet, Meowrick. And I don't plan on it because I'm not letting chat make all the decisions, so I think we should be safe with this game. But how you doing, Meowrick? Quick Katie said no squirrels, sadly. Weedle says, at what price point does it stop becoming a hobby and be considered an obsession? I think once that you're starting to spend over $1,000 on a thing. Vera said he noticed. Hee. Quick Katie said, yeah, Logan noticed it now. Good game, Logan. Miarek said, oh, is it Daddy Logan and the mom and daughter? Okay, if Dante does something with either of these girls, it won't be with both of them. Just saying. Miarek said, oh, yeah.
To be fair, Date is Mizuki's caretaker. She is not adopted, plus she has her dad's, Okura, last name.
I know, and that's weird too, because like, who was it Oda? Somebody said that she referred to Date as her roommate, which is weird because I don't know if you guys realize this, but a 12-year-old girl should not have a 30-year-old man, 30-something-year-old man as her roommate, in quotes. It seems inappropriate, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Gallup said, the object is a puzzle game, like Rubik's Cube. I've solved a Rubik's Cube once. Quick Katie said, Iba's riddles are top notch. Vera said, she's so literal, I love her. Ray says, take the giraffe out. Quick Katie says, oh, there's some more raid suggestions, one of which is also Anthony Emerald Fox. Have we rated Anthony Emerald Fox before? Let me copy these ones over into my text file as well. So we got Icy, Sylvie, and Freezy. Vera says, we have a chance. Queen Katie says, Date, all I want to see if she is single and ready to mingle. I mean, that's basically what she was doing. It's like, so how old are you? Do you have a husband? And the daughter, and the reason why that Iris is so upset is because Iris wants Date for herself, which is, I mean, it would be, I guess, a little awkward if her boyfriend was the same age as her mom. but I guess not illegal, but kind of weird. Vera said, already read that. Miarek said, now quickly impress the mom with a riddle. Oh, you know what I should do? There's that, I've mentioned this before on stream, there's that book, there was a meme. It was like a way to impress girls book from like 100 years ago. It was like, fascinate her by presenting her with a piece of cheese. So that's what I should do. I should give her a piece of cheese. Vera said, yes, do it. Queen Katie said, I'm sorry, what? I've been seeing that everywhere on TikTok. I don't know why, but I sort of hate it. Wait, what? Oh, because Krista was lurking. Oh, the My Little Pony thing? I haven't seen it at all, but I don't check pony stuff.
Logan, have you seen the SNL skit about Pongo the Perfect Bet? I kinda want to make Pongo my warlock familiar if I ever play a warlock.
I have not, to be honest. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live. I remember the last time I watched it, I watched an entire episode and I found like one sketch funny, and I just realized this is not, like the time investment to laugh return ratio was not enough for me to watch. So the only time I ever see it is when somebody sends me or like a video of like a sketch. It's like, this sketch is good, and then I'll watch that. So I don't think I've seen that one though, but if you want to post it on Discord, if there's a video, you can post it in like the videos channel. I'd love to see it. What would you call it? Pongo? The Perfect Pet. I am not familiar with that. But hey, every warlock's got to have a familiar buddy, right? And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Read just a couple more comments, we'll get back in the game. Let's see, Queen Katie said, Cupcake is where Pinky murders everyone, actually. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen Shed, where the yellow one murders everyone. Crystal says, I just missed the My Little Pony gore, even though it's kind of cringe. Oh, I thought it was just Rainbow Dash. Gallop said, lots of blood there. Vera said, Logan, you're a raisin cupcake. It's the awful type of cupcake. I wanted to be just like a nice, maybe a funfetti cupcake. Queen Katie said, I've never read it, but thanks to fandom's bad fans, I've sadly witnessed some gore as a young fan. Vera said, it's the first one that popped into my head. Queen Katie said, imagine being 12 to 13 years old and seeing gore fan art of a children's show I love. I feel like, although it wasn't necessarily gory, here's the thing, I've mentioned numerous times, my main thing that I'm into is Transformers. I've loved them ever since I was little. So the first time I saw, and this is another thing I think I mentioned, that like when I was little, we had a copy of the 80s animated Transformers movie, and I watched that video probably at least 100 or 200 times. And even though it's not gory, it is still, it slaughters like most of the cast of the TV show in very, very violent ways. In fact, this action figure I have right here, the character Ironhide, is supposed to be representing when he dies. So he's got like a look on his face, and his like windshield is all cracked out, and there's a notch where you can put a blast effect so it looks like it's exploding and dying. So this is him dying, but I love the character even though he dies.
Don't listen to them, Logan. You're funfetti cupcake, Logan. Rate heart.
Thank you, Jorge. I want to be a funfetti cupcake for you all, so thank you, Jorge, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment even more than the bits. Thank you. Read a couple more comments. Krista said, my fave gore vid was Rarity skinning her friends dead and then killing herself?
TTS chocolate with funfetti.
I'll take that. I will take that. Or are people claiming for themselves what type of cupcakes you all are? But thank you for the TTS, Crystal. Are you a cupcake as well? But let's see. But yeah, what are these videos you're watching? Crystal says, Queen Katie, I was 11. Gallop says, and Grim Dark Stories 2. Queen Katie said, I don't know how I know this, but Rainbow Factory is the Rainbow Dash one. I'm learning new stuff. And unfortunately, because I'm saying this online and you guys are typing it into my Twitch stream, the algorithm is probably going to carry over to other things, and it's probably going to start showing me these things now. Gallop said, yeah, and the dubstep of that one too. Crystal said, oh, to Queen Katie, I thought it was Cupcake. Must have been messing with my mind since I watched plenty of those My Little Pony vids. Okay, I'm going to play some more. And you guys could be thinking about pony gore, apparently. But I worry about Gallop Crush, because Gallop, aren't you a brony? I think you've said that before. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. So this must be disturbing for you. Okay, but because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again.
She is kind of like my roommate after all.
Look at the way she's like leaning forward and like pursing her lips. Like, oh no, she's pouting.
What?
Oh yeah, don't go telling people that your roommate is a 12-year-old, bro.
Anyway, be seeing you.
On that note, Date out. Just casually drop that my roommate's a 12-year-old. Bye-bye. Oh, handshake. Oh, we're so formal. And my gloves are so purple. Daisy likes purple. Oh, other hand. Ha.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're rude, bro. There you go.
Well, I should head home.
Bye, Hitomi.
All right. Take care, Date.
Oh, and her jacket is A for A-Set. It's her own brand jacket, I'm guessing. And since no one's in my car, I doubt I'll be able to click on things, sadly. Queen Katie said, oh, I can click on things. Oh, maybe?
Let's go over the facts of the case.
Oh, this case has facts?
Good idea.
I keep forgetting that, oh, she popped out of my eyeball. I keep forgetting that there's like a case I need to solve. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna click the thing. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror.
A crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
What? Mm-hmm. You know, Iba is for realsies. Iba, why are you not concerned? You can see the scenery through the rear window and the crazed grandma with a knife. I'm guessing that's a reference to something. The only thing I can think of is, wasn't it in Terminator 2 where the Terminator T-1000 was chasing and had the big metal hook hands? Oh, Iba's in the steering wheel now. Wheel. Iba is fitted into the center of the wheel. Gonna look at the dashboard. The dashboard. I'm so clever. Center console. Anything else? Oh, glove box. The glove box.
Do you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Yeah, because I often read while driving.
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
Yeah, I hide them in the bathroom. Can I look? Gear shift? Gear shift. There's so much more to click on I didn't even know about before. Now that what's her face isn't here, I've already forgotten her name. Iba. Okay, about Choco's corpse. Let's hear the timeline events about the bloodstains. Let's go to the bloodstains last, because that's probably most important. About Choco's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m.
So that's about 4 hours before Ota found her?
The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Okay.
The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
So the culprit was bald. That's what you're saying. We need to find a baldy man or someone with a hat.
She's charging in there.
Oh, she is charging. Wait, is she battery powered? I guess it makes sense because she's technology. For some reason, I keep thinking of her as like an organic life form, and that she probably just like eats food and goes to sleep. But okay, she's charging. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That is neat. But that means that either this means that A, I had a custom steering wheel built for me just for this purpose. Maybe the guy with the big collar built it. I can't remember his name. Or B, that everybody in this future timeline has roughly eyeball-sized and shaped things that we charge in a USB port in our steering wheel, maybe. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. All right, talk to Iba. What else? About Shoka's corpse.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Okay. What? More about Shoko's corpse, okay.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
Oh, there.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick?
You know what? Sometimes you're like, crap, I lost a mom, but I gained a free ice pick. Yoink! You know, it's achieving balance in the world.
Could she have taken the eye?
We should, like, ask her when she wakes up. Let's hear the timeline of events.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Okay, approximately 5 p.m., Shoko's time of death.
Who sent that Nile message to Mizuki?
Approximately at whatever p.m., Mizuki received a Nile message, unknown sender, request to come to Bloom Park. 8:10 p.m., Mizuki calls Ota, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. 9 o'clock, Mizuki and Ota discover Shoko's corpse. Ota leaves like a coward. Mizuki flees crime scene. 9:05 p.m., Ota reports crime via payphone. 9:30, first responders arrive on the scene, discover Shoko's corpse. 10:50, Date arrives at the scene.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
So we should check her phone and, like, see what the phone number is.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Yeah, because that's so easy to do. Just hack whatever. Just go hack this other thing that we don't even have access to.
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
I wonder if they had to do that because they were worried that they'd be sued by Line. If people are like, my messages aren't encrypted enough. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Quick Katie said, yeah, MLP fans on the gore side made quite a lot. I remember an Apple Bloom horror game once. Is that the name of another pony? Crystal says, definitely. Sarah says, Aiba with the sass. Crystal says, I remember a torture MLP game. I don't know about Apple Bloom. Gallup said, my friend does grim dark videos for My Little Pony and other videos. And then says Queen Katie, that was an app game. Queen Katie said, Story of the Blanks? It's ... something. Crystal says, let me search that, hee hee hee. Vera said, he sounds so gentle talking to her. Queen Katie said, Logan is gonna be so flabbergasted when he reads this MLP conversation. Yeah, a little bit. Jorge said, let me flip a coin real quick. Flip 1 out of 2. Ha, okay, what did that mean, Jorge? What did you flip for? Crystal says to Queen Katie, so real. Exterminator says, Logan learns something new every day. Ray says, 2:35:10 mark. Okay, so I am 20 minutes behind. Ray says, nice. Vera says, been forever. Crystal says, nice. Exterminator says, imagine multiple layer sets of birds on top of each other. Well, thankfully, I think there's a cooldown, and so that can't happen. Exterminator says, Logan hates animals confirmed. I love animals, just not those specific birds. Ray says, new birds every minute. Crystal says, Logan wants to kill birds confirmed. Or he said, that's too evil. Birds should be used sparingly when he doesn't expect it. I didn't expect that. That came out of the blue. Exterminator says, well, that's cool. Quickie said, better bird sounds than duck sounds. I love ducks, though. Exterminator says, where's the disapprove, though? In fact, I've got, like, I got this when I was a kid for some reason. You know those, like, little wooden ducks that hunters will put in a pond to, like, fish out, and it looks like a duck and it'll attract other ducks? I have one of them. I don't use it for hunting. I just love it. Horde said, I love how we all redeem approve. Exterminator says, ooh, or how about X will remember that? Oh, that'd be cool, like in, that's a Fallout thing, right? Exterminator says, how many points to get Logan to listen to video of 10 hours of silence except for random metal pipe sounds? That would be a lot of bits. That would not be a point redeem. That would be, oh, and Ray approves of that thought? Is that what it is? Vera said, chat bullying Logan. Hora said, I flipped a coin to play birds or not. Sorry, you got the short end of the stick, Logan. At least now I know what the coin was for. Okay, so I'm still probably way behind. Let's play a little bit of the game. Take time to decipher about the blood stains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed.
Or every time they stabbed her, they like kind of cupped their hand on the body and like caught all the blood, and then, oh, they're just very careful and just like slowly stabbed in. There's like just okay. No, we gotta be tidy. Gotta be tidy. I don't want to get blood on the horses. There we go. Oh, it's in, and then put a little napkin. There we go. And then just another slow one. We're just being very, very careful. I assume I have, this may come as a shock, but I've actually never committed a murder, so I don't know.
That means Mizuki couldn't have done it.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, I guess she still could have, like, before calling Ota? Or do you just think she's not strong enough to, like, lift her up onto a merry-go-round? She could have had an accomplice.
She's 12.
12-year-olds aren't allowed near merry-go-rounds.
She can't move a body or drive a car.
She could move a small body if she killed, like, a little baby.
Were you considering her a suspect?
Well, yeah.
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
And, oh.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
Not quite zero. It's still non-zero, but it's almost there. She's almost exonerated.
She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
What an odd thing to say about a 12-year-old. But that's good, though. Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Yes, that is the face of someone enjoying a game of hide and seek with nobody while holding a bloody ice pick. Gotta read some more in the chat though. Ray says, no more birds, we have more tricks. Wait, move tricks? Ray said she put laxatives in the tea so she can watch you poop. Exteria says, remind me to never drink tea at your place. Ray says, on an unrelated note, are you free Monday to extemporaneous? Oh, that reminds me, don't forget everybody, I'll mention this later and I'll give a reminder on Discord. No stream on Sunday. The next stream will be on Tuesday. Let's see, Chris says, anyways, the shed.mov you were talking about, Logan, is Fluttershy using a chainsaw and killed all of her friends except Pinkie Pie. Yes, okay, so you've seen that. It's part of a series though. I think there's like several of them, I think. Ray says, why are they staring into my soul? I don't like it. Quick Katie said, realizing I know Pinkie, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash has their own copy pasta horrors, but I don't know if Twilight and Rarity had one. Maybe it wasn't as popular. Exteria says, cheese. Galp said, it's known as Magnetic Magic Cube. Hori said, cheese will level up my affinity. If it's good cheese, here's the thing. Cheddar is, if it's cheddar, yes. If it's Colby, which looks like cheddar, no, none of that. Oh, and extemporaneous with another raid suggestion, shown in shadow. Let me copy this one down as well. So at this point, we've got like 4 different raid suggestions. So we're gonna be set in a little bit because we are past the 3-hour mark, but we need to get to like a good pausing moment, and I need to like actually catch up to the chat. I don't know how much farther behind I probably still am. Quick Katie said it's, oh, here we go. It's 2:46 right now, by the way. Okay, so there we go. I'm only about 15 minutes behind. I was like a half hour behind before, but I'm getting closer. Let's see. Quick Katie said, Logan reading the MLP Gore chat right now. Amazing. Crystal says, I'm a cookies and cream cupcake. Ooh. Weedle says to Crystal, I know what you're talking about. I'm not that big of a fan of MLP, but I know about it. Crystal says, gorgeous to Queen Katie. And then some My Little Pony emotes. Crystal says to Galpy or one of us. Vera said, dang, wrong hand. Ray said, I bet Dottie is gonna stay up late at night thinking about that. I totally would. If I did that kind of hand thing, I would years from then in the future. I'd be laying in bed at 3 a.m. thinking about that. It would haunt me. Galp says, oh yes. Queen Katie said, also, can I just say, the way that we still haven't gotten to the first puzzle area of the game is amazing. Best game, 10 out of 10. That's right, we played what, like 6 hours of this and still haven't? So let's keep going. Let's play a little bit more. Perhaps she was playing hide and seek, Iba?
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion.
I was joking about that. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Would you like to hear a riddle? How many murders could Iba or could Mizuki commit? Never mind.
Joking, as you call it.
Joking. Ha 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 ha. Anything on your mind, Iba?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again.
And
I noticed something strange.
That you didn't notice last time? You're a terrible computer.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Well, we established that place is like restricted. It's off limits. This should not be unusual, right?
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
Put it in the basket of the bicycle, in a fridge, open the fridge, put the corpse in, and close the fridge?
I have no idea.
Oh, we're done to the car!
Dot from the Tango looks like a dad taking a selfie to upload on Facebook.
From that low angle. But I'm terrible at selfies, so I cannot make fun of other people's selfie skills. I am awful. Oh crap, is the game just frozen? I think the game is, oh, there we go. Police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m. Oh, it must be winter because it's already dusk at 4:30. I hate that time of year. I hate it when I get off of work and it's already dark outside. Are we going back to the boss's office? The boffice?
Welcome back.
Hey, we're in the boffice. Let's go ahead. Can we save while we're here again? Let's save. Yes. There we are. Data save. Let me read some more in the chat before we talk to boss. See, Ray says, I thought Iba was just sitting in his crotch. I thought she was like probably elsewhere in the car, just like crawling around to stretch her little legs. Quick Katie said, oh, Ray. Oh, about misspelling Iba. Ray says, it's a weird name. Vera says, ha ha ha, no.
We will be stuck looking at stuff for 2 more streams. Let's go.
Let's go. Didn't you say that in the sequel there's like an achievement for clicking everything in Boss's office? Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Yes, most of next stream. This will give you something to look forward to, that the first hour and a half will once again be clicking. Well, here, okay, when we go back to the Boss's office, do we have to click everything again? Or like once it's clicked, it's like it's done. It's finished being clicked. This is actually an important question. Crystal says to Queen Katie, I don't know if you know this, but I once watched a revenge video. Instead of Rainbow Dash, Pinky was the one that died and became a cupcake/cake. Rainbow Dash baked her and let her friends eat it. I'm glad I have like no attachment to these characters because this sounds awful. Queen Katie said, oddly enough, that reminds me of the actual episode, but I know that is not what happens. Lol, the fandom is something. Ray says, did this lead you to the current moment where you're watching a lonely guy who likes Transformers with the name Hajime's Big Bonkers? Crystal laughing. Crystal said, it was a 3D video. Queen Katie said, I wonder if we're going to end the stream right before we're about to get to the first puzzle area. Crystal, maybe. I don't know how far away we are. Are we getting closer? Crystal says, Queen Katie, bronies, the traumatized/unhinged fandom. Have I told you the story about the group of bronies who used to come see my improv show? We probably don't have time for it tonight. Remind me next time. Queen Katie said, I haven't really watched this game in proper order in forever, so I don't know the timing of when we get there. Ray says, the X will remember that redeem sounds like a cool idea. Vera said, gasp, with such a detailed explanation, I would have thought you would have never killed someone. Queen Katie said, oh, we hit 3 hours just now. Vera said, let's break our record from last time. He will take much longer to catch up. Queen Katie said, no, my dad literally is that exact description. Boss face. Oh, I'm so close. Vera said some stuff. We'll get new dialogue, I believe. Oh, crap. So I'm going to have to go back and click all the things. Queen Katie said, I think there's sometimes new lines in the office. Well, then I have to check it. I have to go and check it. And Vero says, yup. Okay, so I'm going to check and see which of the people, the raid suggestions are still live and raidable. And looks like, of them, the person with the fewest number of viewers is Anthony Emerald Fox. Have we rated Anthony Emerald Fox before?
Logan, you can't tease me with a story like that and say let's save it till next stream.
I can't, but it's okay. But it's kind of like, I'll try and tell this really quickly then. So, and thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits. I may have told the story on stream before. So, I do these improv shows, as you all know, and before the pandemic, in the before times, there was a group of bronies that for a while would come about once a month. And you could tell they were bronies because like the first time they came, they all had like My Little Pony t-shirts, and some of them were like buying a second seat to like drape a fleece blanket with a picture of their pony waifu on as their date or something. They were like going all out on this pony thing. And so we were doing an improv show, and of course we noticed this, and so we made some jokes about it, and they loved that. They loved being acknowledged by the show. And so they kept coming back about once a month. And most of them were kind of socially awkward, right? But there was like one or two of them that were fairly normal. And I remember some months later, I was at a local convention here. I don't think we've seen Beowulf tonight. Beowulf would know about it. Fan X. It's a local convention here. And I ran into those two more like socially normal ones, and they had like a couple of other bronies with them that I didn't know. And I was walking by, and so I like, waved and said, oh, hi, good to see you. And I was just talking for a quick second. And one of their kind of awkward ones started looming over my shoulder with like a head right here. And I was like, okay, this guy is clearly just trying to get my attention. I'm going to ignore him. I don't want to feed into this behavior, which was the wrong move. Because a few seconds later, I suddenly feel his tongue go lick on the side of my face. And I was like livid. I'm like, what was that? And the two like normal ones were like, I am so sorry. And I was just like, I couldn't believe, because socially awkward is one thing, but that crossed like so many boundaries that were not appropriate. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, let me input a raid command for Anthony Emerald Fox. Nobody has said anything, so I'm assuming we have not raided Anthony Emerald Fox before. And I don't know if anybody did this, but here's the raid command because I still need to copy it down. And let me read the few extra comments that we have here because I think I missed some more. Let's see, Krista posted the schedule. Thank you so much for posting the schedule. Queen Katie says congrats and for the link tree. Appreciate that. And Ray posted Discord. Thank you for posting all links here. For anyone who might be lurking, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Usually. This Sunday is canceled. I have something in real life. We'll be back on Tuesday. I'll post the schedule on Discord on Monday. Huh?
Some coin for your horror story, my goodness.
Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. That's like a whole bird redeem without the birds. So it's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Jorge. That is so nice. I mean, that was before the pandemic. That was years ago, so I've had time to heal. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, so next week we'll probably be playing. We got at least one more Baldur's Gate stream before we wrap things up there. I gotta double check which day Apollo Justice Trilogy comes out. If it won't be coming out soon enough, we might play some Bad End Theater, and we'll continue AI Somnium Files. As I said, I'll post that in Discord, so check that out on Monday. Vera said 305, we broke it. Queen K said thank you for the great stream. Thank you. Vera said it's so much fun. Like always, Queen K says see you next time. Vera said never say never. RP with people who didn't give their blessing. Yeah, that's right. Krista says bye-bye. Ray says this is why I stay inside. Vera says bye, guys. Chris says bye-bye. Hori said getting licked by a stranger. Nah, I would have dropped somebody. I was this close, but I'm just not a violent person, but I was this close. Anyway, I cut up the chat. First time, 3 hours, 9 minutes, 18 seconds. Enjoy the raid, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. See you next time. See you on Tuesday. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.